live. Mine just says
There it
scheduled.
says live.
Now it says live for 4 seconds. Push all the right buttons.
That's it.
That's what it's all about. Speaking of pushing all the right buttons, there are a couple of things involving James Pledger, who's
Uh-oh.
producing as always.
Uh-oh.
Yes. It's his Team Tank versus Team Play-In T-shirt that he's wearing today. So, two things. One, Sam from Jack FM literally just got here in the last 5 minutes and gifted you an Avengers movie poster that's framed up, I don't know, 16 by whatever. I mean, it's massive, right?
It's big.
It is. And it's going to the rightful person. I mean, the fact that is going to James Pledger, which I don't know, maybe ends up in his living room because single man, he
can.
And for Sam, just reality slapping him in the face. Because his wife is going to give birth any day this week.
Yeah.
And he walked in and he's got this thing like, what is that for? Well, it's just been hanging out. His wife is probably making him give that away without making him give it away. You know how that goes.
Absolutely.
As a married guy about to have kids, your priority changes and single dude stuff is out the window. Because I know Sarah would not allow that to hang in the house, right? And so it's been in storage somewhere, and now he's just had to find it a new home. Such a sad occasion when you see a guy going into adulthood that, like, the definition of adulting was Sam from Jack FM.
That's exactly what it is. And boy, things are about to change big time in Sam's household for sure. So, you got to get rid of some of those things. And although not sure why he had it to begin with.
I mean, if you're into the Avengers and you've got a cool movie poster and you go down to Hobby Lobby and you get a frame, because at some point that was pretty cool in the bachelor pad.
I guess. Hey, maybe so. It was obviously, though, Mrs. Sam didn't appreciate it as much as Mr. Sam.
Well, again, all of us at some point, when you either get a place or she moves into yours or you move into hers, you realize you are no longer in control. You realize you are no longer in control of really anything in your house.
No, it's all whatever the missus says.
Absolutely. I remember when Joanna moved in, and it's like, sure, do stuff. I couldn't find Q-tips. But there was this new bunny thing on the bathroom counter,
right?
That apparently keeps Q-tips.
You got to get used to
stuff idea.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to.
Exactly.
And that's cool. And you do. You walk around for, 6 months asking where stuff is.
Dude, I still ask for things.
I do. I do the same thing.
I mean, I know that yesterday I went to Sam's, needed toothpaste.
Yeah.
Well, that was the toothpaste tube was coming to an end. I look under my sink. There's no extra toothpaste tubes down there other than the travel packs. I look under her sink just to see. So I'm going to Sam's and I ask her, do we need toothpaste? No, there's like a whole thing. I had no idea where to look for toothpaste, but apparently there's another closet in the bathroom. That apparently is where we keep toothpaste.
What, did you have some or did you have to buy some?
No, there's 5 things in there. And of course, I'm at Sam's. I bought another 5-pack, but we didn't need it, right? We didn't need to buy it at that time. There's a lot of things that happen that way.
I appreciate you going to Sam's, though, because you hooked me up.
I always do.
And I appreciate that. So that was good.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam's about to realize that, your life is no longer yours either.
Yes.
When a kid gets there.
Uh-huh.
So it's the beauty of being an empty nester.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I had no plans to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Yep.
Maggie loves this Mexican food place in Comfort, Texas.
In Comfort.
Okay. Because we usually hit it on the way.
I think great Mexican food. I think Comfort, Texas.
Well, you'd be surprised. This place is great. They have a taco salad. And what she likes about it is it actually comes in the shell.
As most taco salads do.
Most of them don't anymore. And so that's the problem.
Oh.
Likes it in the shell. Well, we have some friends there.
Uh-huh.
And so we end up in a domino game. All afternoon. It was a blast.
Uh-huh.
So, but that's the beauty of just saying, hey, let's go. Let's do. It's awesome.
Sam's life is about to change in ways he didn't know.
That's true.
I was with Sam the other night at the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of his last hurrah.
Yeah.
And he kept checking, making sure the water didn't break or anything like that. Go to the bar after, and he's just antsy. He knows he needs to get home ASAP, or he's going to be in trouble.
Right.
Because as soon as, well, how was the concert? Well, I'm over here just pregnant. And you're out at the concert. That was happening. And then he walks in with his Avengers poster, gives it the pledge.
That was very nice of him. And pledges, he still got a smile on his face ear to ear.
Oh, he's trying to think how he's going to rearrange the living room.
Oh, he's already got a spot for that thing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
He knows exactly where that thing's going to go.
Are you going to have to rearrange the walls at all?
No, I've had this big blank wall for a long time. I only got something for it.
All right, good.
There you go.
Good.
Things work out.
Things do work out.
Most of the time.
So Sunday you drove to Comfort for good Mexican food.
And a Domino's game.
Comfort, I've got a place that does the best biscuits and gravy and maybe chicken fried steak. To me, that's Comfort, right? Not a taco salad.
Well, that goes to show. Now, I didn't have a taco salad, but that's what Maggie likes. So, and she likes that one from that place. So
you get in the car and you drive to Comfort and you go up there and get it.
It's a great drive. It's a great little town. So,
So I take it you weren't watching the Foo Fighters practice concert thing yesterday.
No, I wasn't. And even if I would have been at home, I wouldn't have been watching that. The Foo Fighters practice concert. They televised this?
Yeah.
A practice concert.
Practice concert. We're talking about practice. It was really about the debut and announcement of who the drummer was going to be to replace Taylor Hawkins.
Who's the drummer?
Josh Freese.
Oh, okay. Wise choice. Boy, that's the guy I had at the top of my list.
He wasn't on my bingo card.
No?
I mean, honestly, I thought it was either going to be Rufus Taylor, or there were a lot of rumors for a while that Matt Cameron from Pearl Jam, but then Pearl Jam has got some dates coming up. Although Freese did play at the Taylor Hawkins tribute, but he's been with the Offspring for several years. Before that, Nine Inch Nails. He drummed before with Guns N' Roses. But yeah, he's the new guy.
Wow.
And so it was cool watching the band practice, especially knowing I'm going to see him Friday night in Boston.
Right.
Because new drummer, they got to figure stuff out.
For sure.
And that was kind of the cool thing about this practice concert is.
Did he mess up?
Oh, they all do at some point.
Yeah.
It was very real.
Well, I hope they don't. Yeah, you better get it down before Friday night.
He'll have it down.
Okay.
He'll have it down.
Just check. Now, will that be his first concert?
It was supposed to be. They added a date in New Hampshire.
Well, why don't you just go to New Hampshire and see the first instead of Boston for the second?
I might.
I mean, that's,
the week is still young.
Exactly.
The week is still young, but I could see them adding a date before the big, because it's a small venue in New Hampshire that they're playing before Boston on Friday night. So I think, working out the kinks is part of it.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a great place to go.
Short drive, I'm guessing, from Boston.
Yeah. I wouldn't know, idea. But I would think, why not? So
I think everything's a fairly short drive in that part of the country. Go to multiple states in that area. When I bought the tickets for Boston, it was their first show.
Okay.
But then they added that date.
So that's what you wanted. You wanted to be there for that first show.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That's not, Pledge just pulled up a map.
Generically,
hour and
New
12
Hampshire
minutes.
to Boston is roughly an hour.
Yeah, almost 70 miles.
But traffic and everything, that could be a 4-hour drive. You never know.
Take the train. Aren't trains a big deal there?
Yeah. You probably could. You never know. I might.
What is it show? What night's the show?
I gotta look. 24th. I think it's Wednesday night.
Oh.
Might be Thursday night. No, it's not Thursday night. Wednesday night. I'm busy Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday's a big day.
Wednesday we're gonna be live out at the Golf Club of Texas.
We are.
For the 1-year anniversary of their Tin Cup bar, which is a cool little bar they have there on the property. So I'd rather be at the Tin Cup bar than in New Hampshire.
Yes, I think I'd probably rather be a lot of places. Although I shouldn't say that. I've never been to New Hampshire. It might be.
It's not on the bucket list.
It's not. If I happen to end up there for some reason, okay. But, I'm not planning any vacations to New Hampshire.
New Hampshire is not on the bucket list.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Boston, yeah. And we'll take care of that this weekend. But Wednesday, live out at the Tin Cup Bar at the Golf Club of Texas, which is going to be a lot of fun. And I could only imagine like the Club Pro everywhere, whether Golf Club of Texas or, you name it, watching the PGA this weekend and seeing one of us get a chance to do what he did. Michael Block became the story of the weekend. So for sure, a Live Type won the whole thing. Nobody gives a damn. Everybody is talking about the local pro who made won a hole in one, but just had a hell of a weekend.
Well, a great weekend. And, he's now famous. He's earned some more PGA Tour golf tournaments that he can play in. This guy, that was fantastic. And you're right. He's a normal guy because, obviously doing the show prep today, you want to see who this guy is. And there's a lot of funny stuff that he does.
He might be, he was regionally famous before.
Yeah.
And nobody knew that because his TV commercials are great. We'll play some of those for you coming up at 3:30. But as we continue, boy, the NBA, they got to be beside themselves. For all you guys that think the fix is in and follow the script, you have both the Lakers and Celtics on the verge of getting swept.
I love it.
That's not the way the script was written. We'll dive into what has happened in the NBA over the weekend as we continue here on the Blitz. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Memorial Day weekend coming up. You're going to fire up the grill and you want the best sausage on that grill. Authentic sausage like you could find in butcher shops back in the old days. Kielbasa smoked sausage is what you need to go get. You see, Kielbasa makes their legendary smoked sausage in small 150-pound batches with only fresh, high-quality ingredients, never frozen meat. They never add fillers or chemicals that you can't pronounce. Then it is smoked over real hardwood. Real smoke, honest meat, slow crafted. What they say is in their products is exactly what is in there. At Kielbasa, they are proud their ingredient list is short, straightforward, and doesn't require a PhD in chemistry to translate, because the only way Kielbasa can guarantee it's the best sausage you've ever eaten is by using only real hardwood with their uncompromising slow-crafted method, fresh spices, and yes, only honest meat. No fillers, no enhancers. If it's not the best sausage you've ever eaten, just give Michael Kielbasa a call and he'll give your money back. His phone number is on the back of every package sold. Real smoke, honest meat, slow crafted. Go get some Kielbasa today.
It's R&R in the morning. Tomorrow at 6.
Tomorrow on R&R in the morning, did the Lakers survive? And we get you ready for Celtics Heat Game 4.
An utterly useless season for the Celtics and the Lakers. The NBA series winds down. We'll cover it all. The party starts at 6.
R&R in the morning. Tomorrow at 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
My wife was the first to notice I was losing my hair. I thought, I am way too young for this.
At QC Kinetics Hair Restoration, we see men and women of all ages struggling with hair loss. And for Nick, it began when he was just 32 years old.
I didn't really think about it too much until last spring when I got sunburn on my scalp and, it wasn't really that hot out.
QC Kinetics uses regenerative treatments, all natural biologics to reignite hair growth without surgery. And the results are amazing.
I felt like I was hopeful, right? But then after the first few treatments, I already started to notice a difference. It just felt real. So I was just more excited to continue the process.
Real results without invasive surgery. And as for Nick's wife,
she loves it. I got my hair back in my early 30s. I want to look my age, and now I do.
Schedule your free hair restoration consultation today with QC Kinetics. Call QC Kinetics, 210-571-0318. That's 210-571-0318. 210-571-0318.
Missions Baseball is back Tuesday night at Wolf Stadium. It's AARP $2 Tuesday, presented by San Antonio Sports Star. Gates open at 6 p.m. First pitch at 7:05. Go to samissions.com for tickets. We are San Antonio.
With summer savings at the Home Depot, we have laundry appliances that just fit. Fit your space, fit your needs, and fit your budget. Like a new LG laundry set with 6 motion technology, using different wash motions to get clothes cleaner. And sensor dry to automatically adjust drying time, all making laundry quicker, cleaner, and easier on your clothes. Save up to 30% on select appliances, plus up to $100 off select laundry sets at the Home Depot. Pricing valid May 18th through June 7th, 2023. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates, it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Corey area with extended hours Monday through Saturday. Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
It's time to play Stump the Experts, where today we'll try to stump Derek and Carlos, personal injury lawyers at Hilly and Solis, otherwise known as the Rexperts.
Hi, Harry. Fire away.
Carlos, how long after an accident do you have to file a personal injury lawsuit?
Well, Harry, there's a 2-year statute of limitations on filing.
Correcto, Rexpert man. Now, Derek, if a company goes bankrupt, can you still win and collect a big settlement?
You definitely can if the company had insurance.
Hey, guys, one more question. How do you like my new baby blue suit with matching shoes and belt?
Honestly, that should be illegal.
Hurt in a wreck? You need to call the Rexperts at Hilly and Solis Law. Millions in settlements and no BS. The Rexperts are former prosecutors who are comfortable in the courtroom, and the Rexperts don't get paid unless your settlement is secured. See if your crash could turn into cash with the Rexperts, your accident injury lawsuit experts.
Rexperts are the way to go. Call 446-5000.
Call 1-877-RECT.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
Tomorrow on R&R in the morning, did we wave goodbye to LeBron? What happened with the Lakers? Is it worth the struggle? How good is Denver? We'll talk about it all. Now back to the Blitz. Jason and Joe, hey, enjoy each other. I think Jason's headed to Boston this week.
I just didn't have him ready to play.
The last 48 hours.
Yeah, I just didn't have him ready to play. I should have. Whatever it was, whether it was a starting lineup, whether it was an adjustment, I have to get them in a better place, ready to play. That's on me.
A coach that might get fired in the middle of a series in the Eastern Conference Finals.
He should have been fired yesterday.
I mean, Joe Mazzulla, how much of this is his fault? And does it really matter? Because it's a lot easier to fire a coach than it is change all your players. But that team quit, or he let them quit by not playing anybody in the fourth quarter last night. I'd have kept all the starters out there just as punishment. Dude, it's a playoff game. What are you load managing for here?
Well, here's the deal. Here's who made the mistake. Boston Celtics management for firing Ime Udoka.
Well, there's that.
That's who made the mistake. That's who should be punished and fired or whatever you want to say. But that was their issue. Look, Mazzulla is, I don't know, he's a young guy. Maybe will turn into a good coach, but I think he's a little bit in over his head right now. But you've got some good players, and you can't throw it all on the coach. I mean, some of this has got to go to Tatum.
Tatum and Brown for sure.
For sure.
I mean, and Jason Tatum is your star, and he disappeared last year on the big stage, and he's doing it again. I couldn't believe that he kept the starters on the bench the entire fourth quarter. I mean, Magic Johnson, tweeting out about, and he's right. I mean, if you're a Boston Celtics fan, how pissed off you are. That's not even embarrassing at this point. You're angry because you didn't even fight. It's one thing you're getting your butt kicked, but you throw in the towel in game 3. What kind of message does that send? I know for me, I didn't see the end of the game. I started watching Shea Serrano's new series on Prime called Primo, which is hilarious. So I watched 2 episodes before basketball, and in the middle of the fourth quarter, when I realized Boston wasn't even going to try, we laughed so much at the first 2 episodes. Jordan was like, "You want to watch a couple more?" And that's what we did. We watched 2 more episodes of Primo. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
far better than the crap basketball that we were watching last night.
I'll have to check it out. Hey, here's the other thing too. When are we going to give Jimmy Butler his due? This guy has completely owned the Celtics. And, I mean, he's making a mockery out of it. Not that – and it's everything that he does. He's getting guys in the right spot. The passes are there. He scores. He plays defense. This guy has just come up. And remember, this was a team that was almost knocked out of the play-in tournament. I mean, they were close to being knocked out of the play-in tournament.
You look at – I don't know if you were still here Wednesday or if it was after you left. I know James and I were talking about it. I wanted to pick Miami in this series, but I didn't. I picked Boston. But I like this Miami team. There's something about them that I like. I just didn't see how they were going to win this series. And now Boston is about to get swept. You know, one of those should have gone with your gut, but you can't make an argument. You couldn't before the start of this series, other than your gut, of saying why Miami is going to win this series. What did they have, a 3% chance of winning according to the blah, 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 blah percentage things that we all see? And then they get game 1. All right, well, okay, they got 1. And game 2, it's more of the same. And it's playoff Jimmy. It's exactly what it is. It's nuts.
It's also playoff Eric, as in Spoelstra.
That Spoelstra guy, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. And obviously, I mean, there's a coaching disparity. I don't know what word I'm trying to say. There's a coaching difference there.
Yeah, experience matters.
Yeah, exactly. So it does. And, I mean, it's showing. It really is. And I got to tell you, Denver, we've talked about them a lot. They're doing what they're doing. But this Miami team, I guarantee you, I would not want to bet against them, against Denver in the finals.
Denver's finally going to get the respect, right? Mike Malone after game 1. Why is the narrative about LA? Dude, it's LA. It's LeBron. Game 2. Well, they're going home. They've not lost at home. Now you're up, 3-0. The story is still about the Los Angeles Lakers.
Right.
This morning watching Get Up, the story wasn't, man, boy, this Denver team, they're going to their first NBA Finals. The story was, will this be the last time we see LeBron in the Western Conference Finals? Because it's LeBron and it's the Lakers.
Oh, my goodness. It may be, but I saw the same thing, or maybe it was another show, was will Kyrie Irving end up in LA?
Absolutely.
Right. And I mean, it's just so it's all about LeBron, and I get it. It's all about the Lakers, but I'm happy that Denver, and I hope they complete the sweep tonight.
Yes.
I really do. Just get rid of the Lakers. I'm tired of them. Get rid of them. And then hopefully Miami does the same thing tomorrow night.
You just want to fast forward to
the finals.
Yeah.
I mean, Boston doesn't want to go back to Boston and face their fans for a game 5. I guarantee you they don't, because they're going to catch hell.
So that game 5 would be Thursday night.
It would be.
I get into Boston about 1:30 on Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
And I was hoping to go watch a hockey game. Do you think ticket prices plummet for a Thursday game with them facing elimination?
I don't know if they plummet, but I bet you could find some. Because there are going to be a lot of Celtics fans, even if they win tomorrow, that aren't going to want to go see them get exposed again.
I mean, is it just get swept? Gentlemen's sweep? I mean, by now, you've all seen the numbers. No team in the NBA has ever come back from 0-3. And only a couple of times have there been a game 7 when a team been down 0-3, which is amazing. 3 times in history, a team is forced to game 7, but still lost. Nobody's been able to completely come back. And nothing you have seen from Boston or LA say that is going to change this year. Although I could see both of these going 5, maybe even 6, although I think 5 is the most. I'm with you. I'd kind of like to see them just sweep them and finish them and move on, because it's not like we're watching good basketball. I mean,
No.
now granted, the Lakers-Denver series has been better, more competitive, good basketball. Last night wasn't good basketball.
No.
It was bad basketball.
Boston they didn't want to be there. It was almost like they've already thrown in the towel. I mean, when you lose 2 games at home, I mean, that's saying something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get teams that split, okay, 1-1, no problem. We got to get one on the road. But when you lose 2 games at home, I mean, there's just no excuse for that, especially if you're a team like Boston that is supposed to win this thing. They're supposed to win it all. And it's a shame. It really is.
To be down 0-2 and get run out of the gym, just crazy.
No heart.
Right?
No heart.
That's the part where I'm like, will they get swept? Like the Lakers tonight can get one. I mean, Jack might comb his hair and show up and look good for the game. But I know LeBron has that pride.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about anybody else on that Lakers team, but I know LeBron isn't ready just to say, all right, I don't want another trip to Denver.
I think the Lakers win tonight and force a game 5. If I had to put money on a game, I would take the Lakers tonight because of what you just said. I just think the heart of LeBron James. Anthony Davis, I'm not sure. Sometimes he has a heart, sometimes he doesn't. But I just think that LeBron is going to will that team to win tonight, and that series will go another game.
For that team to go out being swept. And at some point, we're all going to give the Denver Nuggets all their accolades.
Mm-hmm.
They might have to win in a championship to get that. But all year, as much as Denver is they've been there all year, but we've all been waiting for them to fall.
Yeah, we have.
And in San Antonio, we should be rooting for them even more because they're us. They're us several years ago in our championship runs in that respect. But in reality, I haven't believed in this team all year.
Nobody has. Even in the national media, everybody was expecting them to not even get a sniff of the NBA Finals. I wonder how Carmelo Anthony feels. All those years with Denver,
mm-hmm.
and now here they are one step away from the NBA Finals. Maybe that's why he retired today.
No, I mean, it's time. He opened up his bank account, said, how much have I made? I'm good.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm good.
No problems there.
No problem for Carmelo Anthony.
Happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
Hall of Famer?
Carmelo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
It's always subjective, right? There's players you can watch and say Hall of Famer. I mean, he was a paycheck chaser for sure.
Sure.
But I do think when you look at the Basketball Hall of Fame, factor in his national team resume, his college national championship, his all-star appearances, his all-NBA, while it is all about the championship rings, when you look at other parts of the resume, yeah, Carmelo is going to be a Hall of Famer. It is, I don't want to say easy to get into the Hall of Fame in basketball, but it's so much easier than, say, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, where that is so difficult to get into. Every year there's people that go into the Basketball Hall of Fame and you go, who's that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, and so from that, his longevity, isn't he a top 75 player?
He is.
He's going into the Hall of Fame.
All right.
He's going, just because you don't like him.
I didn't say I didn't like him.
Just because you don't like him. And that's the thing. If you don't like him, you're going to say no. And Carmelo's one of those guys, he's easy not to like.
He is.
So you downplay his resume.
Some players obviously speaking out about him because he did announce his retirement. We're saying he was a very difficult guy to guard,
mm-hmm.
and that you had trouble with him. So yeah, I guess I can live with that. I'm not for or against either way. I mean, I'm not going to throw a party if he makes it or if he doesn't make it.
No, it's not like when he gets in. Is he a first ballot guy?
Right.
No.
Okay.
But maybe. But yeah, he has a Hall of Fame resume. Damn near 20 years in the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah. I think 19. And it just seemed like every team he went to just couldn't get it done. And was he part of that? Because he didn't know what the word defense meant.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have a clue.
in a lot of ways, I mean, NFL comparison, I think of Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
You know.
I get that comparison. Sure.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star PGA Championship yesterday. A Live Type won it. That pisses off Joe. But Michael Block is really the headlining story coming out of the PGA. We'll dive into that as we continue here on the Blitz. If you're a business owner, a manager, a club leader, and you need your logo on any kind of gear, get into Sammy's Embroidery and Printing down on San Pedro. If you need caps done, Sam has over 12,000 caps and more than 75 color combinations on display right now in his showroom, including the popular Richardson 112 style trucker caps. You need your company logo, your group logo on a nice polo shirt, a fishing shirt, dress shirt. Sam will get you taken care of. If you need uniforms, he has over 700 uniform lines to choose from all kinds of industries. Need t-shirts, screen printed? Go see Sam. He has North Face, Eddie Bauer, Nike, Travis Matthew, Port Authority, to name a few. Nobody has better prices, and Sam is the only company in Texas that offers one-day turnaround. No order too small, certainly no order too big. Call Sammy's Embroidery and Printing, 210-824-3900, 824-3900, or better yet, go by that massive showroom down on San Pedro, 1 mile inside Loop 410, next to Big Lots across from McDonald's, or check the website, samsembroidery.com, for Sammy's Embroidery Club.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Two of the hottest teams in Big League Baseball in action tonight. The Texas Rangers open up a series in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. It gets started at 5:35. Houston, they'll head to Milwaukee to open up a series with the Brewers tonight, starting at 6:40. NFL bringing back the emergency quarterback rule. Teams can carry 3 quarterbacks without using an extra roster spot. Crazy. The Blitz continues after this.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
With summer savings at the Home Depot, we have laundry appliances that just fit. Fit your space, fit your needs, and fit your budget. Like a new LG laundry set with 6 motion technology, using different wash motions to get clothes cleaner. And sensor dry to automatically adjust drying time, all making laundry quicker, cleaner, and easier on your clothes. Save up to 30% on select appliances, plus up to $100 off select laundry sets at the Home Depot. Pricing valid May 18th through June 7th, 2023. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres? In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. And now try Babbel for free by texting radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
Yeah, I'm so stressed. Our business is growing. We've got people all over now.
Ooma.
What is that? Meditation?
I'm recommending the Ooma cloud phone system with auto attendant and more than 50 features.
Ooma?
Yep. Switching to Ooma is a cinch. Just $24.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Now you're feeling it. Find small business calm at ooma.com/radio. That's OOMA.com/radio.
I'm Howard Mackler, founder of Innovation Refunds. You've heard me talking about the payroll tax refund for months. If you own a business, even if you've asked your CPA about this, you owe it to yourself to take another look. We provide a licensed and insured tax attorney who evaluates your company at my expense to determine eligibility. Businesses of all types can qualify, so go to getrefunds.com to potentially get a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Download the Innovation Refunds app or go to getrefunds.com, getrefunds.com.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates, it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hello there. My name is Seychelle, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the punch of flavors that's unlike any other. You get the crispy tenderness of the chicken and that hint of sourness from the pickles. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is you're going to get chicken that's crispy, golden, and juicy. This is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches.
Order the original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
O'Reilly. Improve visibility and save $8 instantly when you pick up a pair of Bosch Icon wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Bosch Icon Premium Blades can help you see better and drive safer. And our professional parts people will install them for you for free. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Lowe's, we're always bringing pros more ways to save. Right now, get a DeWalt cordless impacts driver for just $99. Was $159. That's a savings of $60. Plus, you'll always save big on job lot quantities when buying select building supplies in bulk. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See associate for details. Valid through 8/2. Lowe's reserves the right to limit quantities.
Ribs, burgers, chicken. Submit what you grilled or smoked, and you could win a $50 gift card from Tri-County Meat Market.
So good and tasty.
Grilling with the Blitz. Joe Reinagel, Jason Minix, The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1, a San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. Monday, Joe was off a couple days last week because he went and played in a golf tournament. Joe's big-time golfer. Big.
Well, I enjoy playing.
You enjoy playing. You enjoy watching. You consume golf like seriously. If sometimes in the office he'll have golf on his phone, right?
That's true.
He's that guy. I am not that guy. I'm a guy that checks in on the majors Sunday afternoon. If I'm flipping around or if something big is going on, I'll get to the TV. But for the most part, I don't give a damn, except for the big ones. Right? I'm what you call the casual golf fan.
I got you.
For example, I'm not ashamed to admit that on Saturday, I double-checked to see if Brooks was a live type or a PGA type.
I knew where he was.
Well, I know you knew where he was. You have, a hit list of all those guys that went to the live tour. And that's fine. but Brooks was one. Like, there are some that I know, some that I wasn't sure where Brooks was. So he's a live type, and he's your winner. And now you've got debate from the golf types. Was that good or bad for the live tour? Is that good or bad for the PGA that a live type won the PGA championship?
No, but what's sad about that is that Brooks Koepka should be playing against the best in the world, and he's not. So that's my problem with it. So he goes over there. Obviously, he had some injury issues. He was the best golfer on the planet for a while, and then just kind of went downhill. But
because of injuries, and according to Jim Nantz, watching on Sunday afternoon while you're eating a taco salad in comfort, Jim Nantz was talking about how injuries, he didn't know if he was going to be able to play at a high level anymore, and that was one of the factors in him deciding to go to the live tour, that and a whole bunch of money, right? Nobody thought he would compete at that level again.
Right.
And here he was hoisting up a big-ass trophy.
Yeah, and he played well. He's a great player, obviously. He's a great player. He should be playing on the PGA Tour. Won a lot of money yesterday. I know he got paid a lot of money in the live, but here's the problem. You're not going to hear about Brooks Koepka again until he plays in another major. Because nobody gives a damn about the live tour.
Agree. But, and so in the debate on what does it do for the live tour, I have spent 0 seconds trying to find them on television or online. And just because Brooks won, I'm still going to spend 0 seconds trying to come across a live tour event.
I'm not either. And I could probably find it if I wanted to.
If you wanted to. You won't just, even though it's golf, you're anti-live types.
Yeah, and they wear shorts and play 54 holes and all kinds of stuff.
Were you wearing shorts in your 54-hole tournament this weekend?
I'm not a pro. And yes, I was.
So why are you so anti those guys wearing shorts?
They're pros. I mean, there's a certain class. Yeah, you're a pro golfer. you should wear slacks. It's what they do. And nobody wants to see a bunch of chicken leg dudes anyway.
Really?
Right? I mean, come on.
Okay. I'm just saying comfort.
You want to
get hung up on the littlest of things.
You want to
They
watch
wear shorts and a white belt. Oh my God.
I did. It looked good too. Boss had some new red shorts. Woo!
And a white belt.
And a white belt. With a nice white shirt, firework pattern all over it. Man,
yeah.
It was sharp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all those photos you posted.
Well,
man.
I didn't post any.
No.
But, well, you know. I'll bring some pictures in.
What are you going to go to Walmart and get them developed in a day?
Well, I might.
You go to the 1 hour Fox photo?
Well, you know, nobody was, making fun of Wimby with his little disposable camera the other night.
I know, that was kind of cool, wasn't it?
Well, no, it wasn't. He's 19. He shouldn't be doing that.
Good Lord. You know, while Brooks Koepka is the winner, two people stole the spotlight over the weekend from Brooks.
Two people.
Two.
Who's the other one?
His wife.
Well,
she wasn't there. Apparently, she's a model type.
Yeah.
And she posted a video of why she wasn't there, which was great. She was cleaning the house, making room for the new trophy.
Nice.
Not wearing a whole lot.
Yeah.
It was a very well done video that she posted. And Michael Block, who is a club pro at some place in California.
Yeah.
Charges $125 an hour.
Uh-huh.
Although I'm guessing those rates went up.
Well, I think it's 150 is what he charges out there.
I've read both.
It's about right. I mean,
So what does he charge now? 300?
Nah, he's a nice guy. He's not going to do that.
He's going to be busy, that's for sure.
He won a couple $100,000, I think.
Over 3 yesterday.
Is that what it was?
Absolutely. And had the hole in one. So now everybody's trying to find out about this guy. Bit of a local celebrity and funny as hell. His club, he's the star of their TV commercial out there in California.
Hi, my name's Michael Block. I'm the head golf pro here at Arroyo Trabuco Golf Club. Why am I better at golf than you? Well, I get to spend my days here in golf heaven, where all your golf dreams come true. Where even your worst shot can become your best shot. Or when you play your best, you also need to look your best. How about a club? Or maybe even a hat? But even better, how about a logo shirt? Wear it proud. After your perfect round, you're going to need your perfect meal. Here at O'Neill's, we're not only famous for our food, we're also famous for our service. Why, thank you. Or get married. Or not. Anything's possible at Arroyo Trabuco Golf Club. You got to see it to believe it.
And he's walking away with the bride that was going to get married to another dude. It was a funny commercial.
It handed the dude a beer. At least he handed the guy a beer.
Absolutely.
He didn't just steal the
I'm
wife.
Steal your woman. Here's a beer.
Here's a beer.
Hold my beer. I'm taking your chick.
Well, the guy seemed to be okay with it, though. The guy got a beer, and he was chugging it down.
He's an actor. It's a well-done TV commercial.
It was good.
From about, 8 years ago. That's still running.
Yeah, because he looks a lot younger in that television commercial than he did yesterday.
In the video of him when he hit the hole in one, all the people at the club watching and then started chanting Blocky. Just reminded me of being at the Rue Pub when we got the #1 pick and everybody was chanting Wemby.
Yeah, they were. But he's funny because he was interviewed Saturday night and they told him he was going to play with Rory McIlroy. And he looked at the ray, goes, nah, come on. And so it was just funny that he is just a regular dude who's going to get to play in next week's tournament on the PGA Tour. So famous. And there was a big video of all these people. They had a watch party at his club who were cheering him on. So it's a great story. And I'm glad that he's stealing all the attention from that other guy.
The live type?
That live guy.
That Brooks guy? Brooksy?
He's stealing all the attention.
Yeah. Blocky?
Why do we put a Y on everything?
Dude.
Blocky, Wemby, Brooksy.
Well, I mean, Brooksy and Blocky, they sound like hockey guys, don't they? Every hockey guy has EY or IE or whatever at the end of their name.
Right? Yeah. Hey, whatever works. Yeah, but Koepka's kind of a donkey.
Just because he's a live type,
no,
you don't like
no,
him.
he
You're
was
going to
before.
call him a
Did you see
donkey.
the Netflix thing? I mean, he's just kind of him and DeChambeau, both of those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know him personally, but they,
those live types.
Those guys.
Donkey. You just it made your skin crawl watching him win.
But I'm very not. In a way, kind of. But I'm sad that he's not going next week to play on the PGA Tour.
Yeah,
because that's where he belongs. He should be playing there.
Would you welcome him back?
Sure,
with open arms.
Absolutely.
Would you?
Well, if he gave his money back.
He ain't giving his money back.
He's not giving his money back.
Yeah, he ain't giving his money back.
I don't know how all that's going to work out.
Should he be on the Ryder Cup team?
No. Nah.
Okay.
Get off my lawn. He shouldn't. He should not. I think all of those guys, and sad as it is, and I was watching Dustin Johnson play, and some of these other guys that I'd really like to see back on the PGA Tour. They're good players, and that's where they belong. That's where they should be, because nobody's going to know. You're only going to see those guys in majors. So for a guy like you and most people that aren't a golf nerd like I am, and perhaps Pledger over here, you're going to see him every tournament because all you watch is majors.
I'll look up. Oh yeah, he's a live type. I'm not supposed to like him.
You're not,
according to my friend Joe.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly what it is. It is the Blitz here on 94.1 at San Antonio sports star Arch Manning set to graduate high school. We'll talk about that and his thoughts on his first semester on the 40 acres as we continue here on the Blitz. Listen to this show enough. You know me. The Rue Pub is my go-to spot. No better place to go watch a game than at the Rue there at 281 and Redland Road. They have all the games on: basketball, the UFC fights, hockey on those three massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. And when you show up at the Rue Pub, show up hungry. The food there is fantastic. I love their fried shrimp. They've got the biggest and best wings in town, about 15 different burgers on the menu, great salads, great appetizers, and that kitchen is open late till 2 a.m. every day with the full menu available. So we need that late night meal. Don't go to a drive-thru. Get into the Rue Pub there at 281 and Redland Road. They have happy hour weekdays from 11 to 6. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and certainly the best place to watch a game. The Rue Pub next to the Angry Elephant, 281 and Redland Road. We'll see you at the Rue.
When traveling to the coast, make sure you bring along the guys from 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Listen anywhere on the Odyssey radio app.
This is Pre-Tection. Yep, Pre-Tection. The everyday skin protection ritual that protects your skin from mosquitoes. Pre-barbecue. Pre-playground. Pre-everything. Pre-every day. Prevention is the best protection. This summer, make sure you have OFF, the #1 dermatologist recommended repellent brand. SC Johnson, a family company.
Hi, we're Comparion Insurance Agency. Right now you're thinking, Comparion, never heard of them. We know. We also know that you have no idea that Comparion Insurance agents are local and provide expert advice. So to help it stick, we're going to say local agent 4 times in the next 15 seconds. Ready? Go. Our local agents know you and your community. Our local agents offer insurance from top carriers. Our local agents have minty fresh breath.
Find us at ComparionInsurance.com. Comparion Insurance Agency. Local agents, expert advice.
And there's number 4.
This is Chris Canepa with Connecticut. Connecticut, pure coincidence, but kind of cool, don't you think? I get hit with quirky quandaries and questionable catastrophes dealing with hard water calamities all the time. But I feel like King Canepa of Connecticut when I read the kind reviews from the Connecticut clients that love their Connecticut water system and no longer live in hard water calamity. Facts are, if you want to keep your appliances kicking and your kitchen clean and your skin kissable and your hair caressable and your entire home protected from crazy hard water crud, Call me, Chris Canepa of Connecticut. For this month, you can save a caboodle of cash. We're closing out all of our current Connecticut models to make room for the new models, which means now is the absolute best time to save money on a Connecticut home water softener for your home. Schedule your free, no-obligation water analysis at 656 Pure or online at ConnecticutSA.com. Connecticut 656 Pure.
The last water softener you'll ever own. ConnecticutSA.com.
Imagine you're looking at a balancing scale with everything you do for other people on one side and everything you do for yourself on the other side. If it isn't balanced, maybe it's time to spend a little more time on you. And therapy is a great place to start. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist online who can help you find that balance and stick to it. Visit betterhelp.com/score to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/score.
O'Reilly.
Does your vehicle have over 75,000 miles? Get maximum high-mileage engine protection with new Syntec Full Synthetic High-Mileage Motor Oil exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec High Mileage and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $34.99. Limit supply. Ask for Syntec High Mileage at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to play Stump the Experts, where today we'll try to stump Derek and Carlos, personal injury lawyers at Hilly & Solis, otherwise known as the Rexperts.
Hi, Harry. Fire away.
Carlos, how long after an accident do you have to file a personal injury lawsuit?
Well, Harry, there's a 2-year statute of limitations on filing.
Correcto, Rexpert man. Now, Derek, if a company goes bankrupt, can you still win and collect a big settlement?
You definitely can if the company had insurance.
Hey guys, one more question. How do you like my new baby blue suit with matching shoes and belt?
Honestly, that should be illegal.
Hurt in a wreck? You need to call the Rexperts at Hilly & Solis Law. Millions in settlements and no BS. The Rexperts are former prosecutors who are comfortable in the courtroom, and the Rexperts don't get paid unless your settlement is secured. See if your crash could turn into cash with the Rexperts, your accident injury lawsuit experts.
Experts are the way to go. Call 4465000.
Call 1-877-RECT.
You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. If you did some grilling over the weekend, you know you took photos. Take pictures. Take those pictures. Upload them. ESPNSA.com, the Grilling with the Blitz page. Your chance to win a $50 gift card from Tri-County Meat Market.
That's a great prize, and plus we love to judge your meat.
Absolutely. I know I did a tri-tip on Saturday for Traeger Day.
Oh, yeah?
Came out great.
Did you win?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have no idea. I doubt it, but I participated, which is basically just grilling up meat. In fact, Pledge, I apologize to you. I have a baggie for Pledge that's still in the refrigerator.
Oh, man.
Maybe I'll remember it tomorrow. Although I get here and I see he ordered pizza.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not like he popped his head into the office and says, hey, you guys want pizza? I ordered some.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I didn't get any pizza.
I've heard you complain about pineapple on pizzas.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know, we
if
could
it
have
had pineapple on it, forget it.
We could have turned it down. It was the fact that there was no offer made was the point.
Well, I've heard both of y'all express your disdain when it comes to the Hawaiian style pizza.
I'm just saying, one, pineapple shouldn't be on there, but it was the offer. You could have easily said, hey guys, I got pizza. You don't want to eat any, but you know, it's all about the offer, the gesture.
I'm sorry. Next time I will offer you something I know that you despise.
Yeah, well, I think next time you just order pizza that we're all going to enjoy.
Yeah, put the pineapple on the side or something.
Just leave the pineapple where it belongs, and that's not on pizza.
Well, I'm just so exactly. If I want dessert for lunch, then I'll get pineapple on the pizza.
No,
that's dessert.
You're still not getting pineapple on your pizza.
No, I'm not. You're right.
You're not gonna. You're not gonna.
Not happening.
Not gonna do that.
No.
So Arch Manning is hanging out in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Home. He's home for a couple of days. I find this kind of, I don't know, odd, but I guess cool. He's going to walk with his Newman High School graduating class.
That's great.
Even though he left high school to go to college in the middle of his senior year.
But he earned it.
He
so
earned it.
Why
And,
not?
A little 2A school. He it's kind of cool. I don't know. I can't say that I have given that much thought, but he did talk about in an interview with a New Orleans television station the differences that he noticed immediately between Newman High School, which has about 400 people, and the University of Texas.
Yeah, I mean, in high school, everything is a little bit easier. We just walk out from class, go to the field, and kind of you're with your boys. But college, there's definitely some days where you think you belong. There's some days you're like, wow, this is pretty tough. So you kind of just have to stick to the process and try and get better each day.
And, he's starting to sound more and more like Eli and Peyton, just working through it. He did play some in the spring game. He didn't play well. He knows he didn't play well.
Yeah, it was a good experience for me. Obviously, didn't play as well as I wanted to, but it was good being out there with everyone in kind of a game-like atmosphere, just to get a little taste of it.
Well, and look, he's not going to play this year,
no,
unless there's something crazy happens. But he's going to go in as the third string guy, and that's the way it's going to be. I think he understands that. Honestly, I think that's what the Manning family would prefer: redshirt this guy, and go from there.
Now, the part that might concern you if you're a Longhorn fan, he is going to spend a good part of his summer in New Orleans. He's also going to go spend some time in Alabama working with quarterback coach and trainer named David Morris, and work with Houston Texans quarterback Davis Mills.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
No, in the article, their styles are similar, is what this article was saying.
Yeah, and again, not every great quarterback coach was actually a great quarterback. The Palmer kid is a prime example.
True, very true.
Although reading an article about Arch Manning, I did not expect to see Davis Mills' name come up.
I don't think anybody did.
Although Davis Mills is going to have a lot of free time.
Well, he is.
I can't say former Texans quarterback just yet.
This is the Blitz. KTFM Floresville and always at ESPNSA.com. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Carmelo Anthony announced today that he is retiring from the NBA after 19 seasons and a lot of teams that he played for. How about Victor Wembanyama? He's going to work, or is expected to, with Spurs legend and Hall of Famer Tim Duncan once he arrives here in San Antonio. And the Denver Nuggets have their brooms out, taking on the Lakers tonight, Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minutes.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. You can always be a part of the show. Tweet Joe at Joe Reinagel 210. You can tweet at me at Jason Minix. Dial up or text the Kia Boss of Smoke Meats phone lines 210-656-ESPN 656-3776. If you're watching on YouTube, you can comment there. Make sure you subscribe to the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel.
Yeah, do that. And I know a lot of you have, and we appreciate it. That's for sure. But it's always cool to see the little comments scroll up there, and then on the text line, and then the tweets. And, we like to converse with all of you.
And sometimes we don't mind your phone calls either.
That's true, too.
Until we take them, and then we realize text might be better. In all seriousness, yeah, in your Sports Center update. Mark Stein, the Stein line, over the weekend breaks a story. But did he? Does Tim Duncan know he's got to show up for work? I mean, is that news? Is that I'm trying to figure out the scoop that Mark Stein has there, because Well, yeah, Tim was probably going to work with. He's been working with a variety of guys. I don't know that Tim is aware that he's got to be at the facility at 8 o'clock in the morning now. I don't know that Tim is going to do anything different because Wemby is coming than he would have with whoever's been there. Tim Duncan goes to that gym and he works with a lot of those guys when Tim decides he wants to go work with those guys or a Pop says come over. But I don't know that Tim Duncan is going back to work like in a real job capacity.
No, but I can see where Tim would be the kind of guy that would want to help Wemby, right? So he'll want to do that. And he will. He'll work with him. And who better to work with Wemby than Tim Duncan, for goodness sake?
It makes all the sense in the world. Like Manu's job with the Spurs is to work with guys and be a mentor.
Right.
I imagine Tony Parker is going to help Wemby, the French connection, no matter where he would have ended up. Right?
Yeah.
But I just found it odd that there was this breaking news as if like Tim Duncan went through an interview process to get a job. I mean, Pop calling in all the favors. I just thought the whole damn thing was funny. Well, duh. Of course Tim is going to do that.
Well, sure, but I don't think Tim's going to, Pop's going to say, hey, Tim, you better clock in at 8 o'clock. I'll be for this.
Well,
Tim's going to show up when Tim shows up. I think Tim still likes being there.
Yeah, he does. The story made it seem like Tim was joining the staff. No, Tim's going to, I who knows?
He did that already.
He's done that already. I don't know that like I said, I don't know that it was the breaking news worthiness that it came across unless the Spurs sent out a press release that Tim Duncan has joined the staff again, which I don't see happening.
I didn't see that press release.
I think everything that Mark reported was no bleep. Of course, Tim was going to do that.
Poor Mark.
I mean,
he might have gotten a couple of subscribers out of that.
He had a scoop on nothing. Like, really? I'm shocked. Tim is expected to work with Wemby.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
Just like Tim has worked with everybody else since he's left.
And you're right, because I didn't even think about that. You just assume that was going to happen. So.
And well, I also assume that Tim isn't taking a job.
No.
Tim is not taking a job that's got requirements.
Well,
he's not.
I mean, he may talk to Pop and say, give him a little, Wemby needs to work on this, or I can help him here, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's all it is.
I just thought the whole thing was.
Well, I can keep it in Sports Center, though. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just saying.
I mean, look, you're reporting news that's out there.
Right.
Let's report the obvious there, Captain.
This is Jason and Joe's Headline Blitz. Two guys, two opinions, never enough time.
Lots of NFL news to go over our Headline Blitz here on the Blitz. The NFL owners are meeting right now up in Minneapolis, which might be the one time a year you'd want to go to Minneapolis.
Yeah, maybe so, yeah.
Late May. The NFL is going to bring back the emergency third quarterback rule, which after what happened to San Francisco in the playoffs, they were like, we should probably do this.
And it's interesting because, we thought I thought at the beginning that you're going to have to create a roster spot for this guy, but you're not. According to The Athletic, teams are going to be able to dress a quarterback without putting him on the 53-man roster. There are rules, however, for that you can't just, if your first and second quarterback are just playing, like dogs, you can't just insert the third guy in. They have to be hurt or disqualified.
So basically you've got a practice squad guy making practice squad money that will be dressed for the game and if needed can go in.
Will Greer's probably thrilled.
Oh, you can't drink beer and eat wings during the game anymore.
Well, he probably could. Nobody would miss him.
Well, until you need them, because there was some talk about would that third quarterback take one of the 53-man active roster spots, in which case I don't know that many teams would be willing to give up that roster spot for a third quarterback during the regular season.
No.
Maybe during the postseason. just in case. But no surprise that this rule was allowed. One of the other big topics, and we'll get into flex scheduling in a moment, but the other big topic is about the gambling issues going on in the NFL. You've had a number of players this year that have been suspended either for the season, and then the Lions released a couple of dudes, others with 4 or 6 games for gambling. And the NFL is trying to figure out why all of a sudden are people gambling, or are they just now catching people?
Well, some of the sports books are turning them in. And I don't know if they'll get in trouble for that or not, but I heard something the other day, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it sounds like it might be. And I will check because I want to make sure that the rules are kind of vague as to what you can gamble on and what you can't. And if that's the case, there needs to be a uniform policy. You can't gamble on anything, whether it's tiddlywinks or football.
Well, so a card game on the team playing, a lot of money changes hands.
Well, I don't think that's an issue.
Okay.
I'm talking about physically getting an app and making a bet and or calling your guy. And,
should NFL guys be allowed to bet on college football?
I don't have a problem with it. I don't personally have a problem with that, but if it's in the rules, if that's what the rules are, then no, then they shouldn't. And look, they know the rules. So just don't get caught in the day and time with apps everywhere. I mean, you're going to get caught.
And that's a big part of it. And that's one of the dilemmas facing every league right now is advertising works. It does.
Yeah.
And the NFL and every league is accepting lots and lots of money from the gambling companies, the apps, the FanDuels out there, and all the different apps out there. It works, especially states that have legal mobile app sports betting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go in another direction, but damn it, Dan Patrick. But when you look at it, I mean, it works. So why wouldn't you? You're sitting in your locker and you pull something up and you want to make a bet. But, in college football, especially if you're a young player, you got friends on a team, you might see in the group chat that so-and-so is hurt, even though that might not be in the news. Now you got a little insider information and you're not allowed to do that.
That's a great point. And maybe that's all part of it. I just think that, look, the rules, if they're explained right, if they're not vague, just don't do it. But apparently the NFL is investigating a bunch of more players, so we'll see.
And the other big one just passed. Thursday night football will be flexing, according to Adam Schefter. 24-8 was the vote. Now, it failed a couple of months ago at the owners' meetings by 2 votes. One of the votes then was 14 days notice. This adjustment, or a 15-day notice, this adjustment requires a 28-day advance notice, and apparently that passed 24-8 according to Schefter.
Yeah, but there's another restriction according to Tom Pelissaro. It says it only applies to weeks 13 through 17 and a maximum of 2 flexes per season. I'm assuming per team. So
no, I'm guessing 2 games.
2 games. Okay, so yeah, because you're only talking about 4 weeks. Okay. So there are some restrictions. It's not that every Thursday night game is going to be able to be flexed. It starts week 13, ends week 17. So there you go.
You look at that according to Pelissaro and think about the Cowboys do play the Seattle Seahawks on a Thursday night in week 13. So if there's a better matchup, they could flex out of that. And that game could end up on Sunday. One of the Mara with the Giants and Mark Davis with the Raiders, 2 of the ones that were most outspoken about flexing Thursday nights because they care about their fans, or at least it comes across that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because what this means is a Sunday game can now end up on a Thursday night.
Right.
And if you travel for out-of-town games, you make your plans to go to a game on a Sunday, and now it gets moved to a Thursday, everything changes. So your weekend trip, depending on where you're coming from, you might have to change hotels, obviously, plane tickets. Maybe you can't get off work on a Thursday
That's it.
and Friday, but the weekend was good. I appreciate a quote from Mark Davis, who told USA Today earlier today, quote, if you have a Raiders-Chargers game in Las Vegas scheduled for a Thursday, and all of the fans driving from Los Angeles, the Raiders fans and all 3 Charger fans, buy their tickets and book their hotels, how in the hell do you schedule it and now say, sorry, it's on a Sunday? How in the hell do you do that?
Yeah, it's tough, especially Las Vegas. I mean, it's not always easy to get a hotel room out there. I mean,
it's always, come on. It
depends.
At the right price.
It depends.
Do you get free nights? I mean, you can find a place. It might not be the Bellagio, Joe, but you can find a place.
Well, true. I guess. I mean, I would imagine, but it could be expensive too.
But I look at, for example, now, in reality, does anybody expect a Cowboys game to get flexed? No. Amazon is not going to give up a Cowboys game.
No.
Even if Seattle is just awful.
Which they shouldn't be.
But I know we are planning on going to that game because my wife's from Seattle. Anytime the Cowboys and Seahawks play, we always go. So that's a game on a Thursday night. It's already caused issues in the house because, with our job, it's hard to take off for a Cowboys game.
Sure.
But I like my wife. So I've got to figure some things out.
It's a pretty good seat there on your couch, too. I mean, I'm just saying. Beer's a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Hot dogs are better or cheaper. I wouldn't say better. Because the hot dogs are pretty good at Jerry World.
That Frito pie dog at Jerry World?
It's really good.
$7?
I'm telling you.
Can't beat it.
But you could make one of those.
I could make one of those.
Don't you think? I mean, a little chili, a little cheese.
I
crumble up some Fritos.
I could. I mean, I really could.
Yeah.
But I'd rather be at the stadium.
Well, sure.
But on a Thursday night, that just sucks.
Let's see. What day is that? I guess I'm working alone that day.
It's a Thursday. Which means we're probably going to be at a bar somewhere for a watch party.
Sure.
Then Friday, getting back.
Yeah.
At least it's after the high school football season. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But I'm already in the process of, all right, how are we going to make this work? So I would have 28 days notice to change everything.
You would. Yeah, you'd have a month, which is a hell of a lot better than 12.
Yes.
I mean, that's
12 or 15
days.
days.
That's tough.
I mean, it's bad enough when you're planning on a 3:00 Cowboys game, the 3:25 window, and it gets kicked up to 7:20.
Look, doesn't Jeff Bezos have enough money? Who gives a damn? Just schedule them and play.
Well, that's what Mark Davis said. It's just put our schedule and we go with it.
Right. I mean,
they all look good on paper right now.
Bezos doesn't need any more money. He paid out a lot for this. It's great. People are going to Amazon.
Uh-huh. Do you have enough money? James, do you have enough money?
Dude,
I don't have.
That's like comparing.
None of us, including Jeff Bezos, can have enough money.
I guess.
And the richer you are, the more money you want to go get.
I guess his wife did fleece him pretty good, huh? So maybe that's the case.
I'm just saying. I don't know anybody out there that says, "No, I'm good. I've got enough."
Well,
we can always make more.
Of course,
we can. We always want more.
Dude, let me tell you something.
But for Bezos, he wants a return on his investment.
If I had
Al Michaels wants better matchups.
$1 Al Michaels, come on,
dude. There's nothing worse than when you got dog games. Trust me.
Well, it's going to happen. You
Sure.
could have,
but he had nothing but dogs last year.
You could have Buffalo and Kansas City, and it could be a dog game.
Could be.
Probably won't be, but I'm just saying.
I mean, a general broadcaster schedule. You put your schedule together. You're going to have 3 or 4 dogs. It just works out that way.
Sure, because not every team can be good.
For Amazon last year, it turned out they had all dogs. Did they have one good game last year on a Thursday night? I don't think so. I think they all were dog games.
I don't know.
Good matchups this time of year. They look good. When they put the schedule together, which is why they're giving them these opportunities now.
Well, I just wonder, and this is a limited schedule, but CBS and Fox have to be saying, hey, we got to have some protected games too, because NBC can flex. Now Amazon can flex. Now you're going to hear some squeaking coming out of Fox and CBS.
Although you talk about how good are the Cowboys going to be, ESPN's new FPI indexes, they released them today. Now that the schedules are out, the draft is over.
What does FPI mean?
Their football power index.
Okay. All right.
All math things come up with who's the best, who's favored to win, all those different kinds of things. You'd be surprised. The best team is not favored to win the Super Bowl. We'll explain as we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. If you're shopping for a new vehicle, you need to go see my friends over at Ancira Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram Truck, part of the Ancira I-10 Auto Complex. Very easy for me to tell you about and recommend Ancira because I am a longtime Ancira customer, and it's because of their great customer service before, during, and most importantly, after the sale. That great customer service is why Ancira has been a top family-run dealership in San Antonio for decades. And you know Price made Ancira number one. Price keeps Ancira number one. So think Ancira. Ancira Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram Truck, part of the Ancira I-10 Auto Complex on I-10 West between Wurzbach and Huebner.
It's R&R in the morning, tomorrow at 6.
Tomorrow on R&R in the morning, did the Lakers survive? And we get you ready for Celtics Heat Game 4.
An utterly useless season for the Celtics and the Lakers. The NBA series winds down. We'll cover it all. The party starts at 6.
R&R in the morning, tomorrow at 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, Jason Minix here for Noble Gold and their website, noblegoldinvestments.com. If you've been thinking of how to secure the value of your assets and grow your wealth, you need to think gold. After the latest bank failures and other economic news that could devalue the dollar, gold is a safe investment to secure your wealth. If you're not sure what to do, that's not a problem. Go to the website, noblegoldinvestments.com. At Noble Gold, they will walk you through everything. They'll even email you their gold and silver investor's guide. Go look at what the price of gold was in 1970 up until today. Go and look at what the price of gold was 10, 15 years ago. A lot of people wish they would have bought back then, either in physical gold or an IRA. Don't wish you did this down the road. Go to the website today, noblegoldinvestments.com. Use promo code STAR for a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin they're offering people that qualify. Mark it down to due today. noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com.
Missions Baseball is back Tuesday night at Wolf Stadium. It's AARP $2 Tuesday, presented by San Antonio Sports Star. Gates open at 6 p.m. First pitch at 7:05. Go to samissions.com for tickets. We are San Antonio.
Not all pizza places are the same. Mellow Mushroom originated hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza. Not in the mood for pizza? Order a calzone, hoagie, sandwich, burger, or a mellow salad and see how care goes into every item on the menu. Take your pick from 24 draft beers and or handcrafted cocktails. And many of the pizzas can be made gluten-free or vegan. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
I was in a terrible accident with a commercial vehicle. I had to have surgery on my back. My life was turned upside down and I was completely screwed. Then I called the Force, the Davis law firm. Jeff personally handled my case. After expenses and attorney fees, I received $397,988. It's really true. Jeff was here for me.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you were injured by a car or large truck, call me at my San Antonio office at 444-4444. That's 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
There's never any FOMO with the iHeartRadio app. You won't ever have to miss out on your favorite shows and contests with this radio station again. Radio 24/7, 365. We're here when you want us. Stay connected and listen anywhere when you download the free iHeartRadio app.
Before you fire up that grill, make sure you get into Tri-County Meat Market. Hi, Jason Minix here. Tri-County Meat Market has everything you need. If you're thinking steaks, you want some chicken, some poppers, beef ribs, pork ribs, brisket, picanha, tri-tip. They've got it all at Tri-County Meat Market. Take advantage of their Pick 5 for $25, and Tri-County always offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. Tri-County Meat Market, 2 locations on Ralph Fair Road and on Huebner, or online at tricountymeat.com.
Live life to the fullest. You hear it all the time, but it's easier said than done when you're in pain, right? Hey, it's James Pledger with 941 San Antonio Sports Star, and QC Kinetics is in the business of giving people back their quality of life and providing much-needed relief for chronic joint pain. And not just providing that relief, but doing so in the most non-invasive way possible using regenerative treatments from your body's own natural biologics. Where's your joint pain? In your knees, hips, shoulders, or back? Well, QC Kinetics concentrates these impactful treatments right at the source of your pain, directly applying healing properties where you need them the most. And best of all, you walk into the office and then right out after treatment. No surgery, no downtime, and patients are raving about the results. So what does living life to the fullest look like for you? Finally being able to play golf again, hike, walk your dog, enjoy time with your family? Whatever it is, don't wait another day. Get started today with a call to QC Kinetics for your complimentary consultation. 210-571-0318. 210-571-0318. That's 210-571-0318. Locations in Hollywood Park, Westover Hills, and New Braunfels.
Tomorrow on R&R in the Morning, did the Lakers survive? We get you ready for Heat Celtics Game 4, and we talk about what happened on this date. Now back to the Blitz. Jason, Joe, hope you fellas had a great weekend.
Fantastic weekend, Rudy. Appreciate it. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. The Blitz here on 94.1, San Antonio Sports Star. For all of you that like to plan ahead for NFL things, while the NFL, told us when the schedule was and told you to buy tickets, make plane reservations and hotel reservations, then today they tell you there is flex scheduling for Thursday.
Yeah.
They do want you to know the draft in 2 years is going to be in Green Bay. That won't change.
That can't be flexed?
No.
Okay.
So Detroit next year and then Green Bay in and around Lambeau Field. So downtown Detroit to downtown Green Bay.
I suppose. I mean, it's a small town, right?
Hey, boys, you're never getting a Super Bowl, but here's a draft.
Well, they got one.
Oh, Green Bay?
Sure. They've got more than one, but I mean recently.
No, they're never going to host a Super Bowl.
I got you. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, unless they put a roof over that thing and added, 30,000 seats. The Green Bay is never hosting a Super Bowl. So
that you are correct. Yes.
So from that standpoint, but you got to draft. James Pledger's already making
He's already made his plane reservations.
Absolutely. Remember Arnie Piankowski?
Yeah.
Arnie PCP, the Polish cheesehead princess who moved home in January. You can crash on his farm.
Arnie, I love the guy, but why wouldn't you wait till like May to move to Green Bay? You move back in January?
I've questioned his decision-making all 15 years that I've known him. Although you move there in January, it's only going to get better. You move
true.
You move there in May or June, you think this isn't bad, and then winter hits you right in the face.
Boom.
Right? Although if you follow him on Facebook, they're tearing down the barn, cleaning it out. So, it might be ready, Pledge, by the time you get there.
Pledge sleep in a barn. He's probably slept in worse places.
He definitely has slept in worse places. Definitely. So you look at the upcoming NFL season, and you've heard me and Joe say this multiple times. You've heard Rob and Rudy say this. The Dallas Cowboys are one of the best teams in the NFC. And I say that, and people want to say, oh, you're just a homer. Joe says that. Well, he's a closet Cowboy fan. But when you look at how good is this Dallas Cowboys team going to be, the expectations are high. Part of that is the major strength in the NFL this year is on the AFC side.
No doubt.
So ESPN, their football power index rankings for 2023 were released today. And this is all math things that they put together to determine who are the best teams and who are the teams they expect to go to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are the best team, followed by the Bills and Eagles, then the Bengals, 49ers at 5. The Cowboys are the 8th best team, according to ESPN's FPI. They are the 3rd best team in the NFC, behind Philadelphia and San Francisco, which is what we've been saying without any help from math since the end of the season, really since what the Cowboys did in the offseason.
Right.
But when you look at best chances to go to the Super Bowl, they have the Eagles at 14% as the best chance. So not the best team, but the best chance to go to the Super Bowl. Chiefs at number 2, 49ers at 3, Cowboys are all the way down there at number 6.
And you've got the Detroit Lions at number 7, which is the sexy pick this year. Everybody
really
is
is
expecting the Lions to be a good football team. And I know people kind of chuckle, right? The Lions, they're never good. But apparently, they're going to be pretty good this year.
I mean, the expectation is high. They're in the first game of the year.
Right.
Right? They're the NFL opener.
Yes,
Detroit.
they are.
Who would have thunk that? Right?
Was that a flex?
No, and that one is unflexible, right? But so you look at it, but I do think it's interesting that everything that you've heard, what Eagles, are they a better team than they were a year ago? I mean, they've had a good offseason.
Yes.
Are the 49ers better?
I don't know that they're any better. They're the same, but you still don't know who's going to play quarterback.
So how can they be the same? And again,
Look at Sam Darnold.
And like,
oh, Sammy,
Sam the Savior.
That's right.
So, but honestly, the 49ers lose DeMeco Ryans and a bunch of people off their defensive staff. DeMeco Ryans credited with building that defense.
Mm-hmm.
Is San Francisco that good, that talented all the way across the board that you've got a new defensive coordinator and you have no idea who the quarterback is going to be, but math says they're still the second best team in the NFC?
I think so. And I agree with that, because whoever plays quarterback, it doesn't matter. We've talked about this. With the weapons they have on offense, that defense is still going to be good no matter who the coach is.
Sure.
It's going to be good. So I think you have to stick them there. You have to have that respect for the 49ers just because of what they are bringing back to this football team.
When you look at 7 of the top 10 teams, according to ESPN's FPI, are on the AFC side.
Yeah.
With the Ravens being at number 10, the Dolphins at number 9. Well, Aaron Rodgers joins the Jets, and they're at number 6.
The AFC is loaded. I mean, it is just loaded. Whoever comes out of that, and that's why I think they have an advantage in the Super Bowl, because they have a brutal schedule all the way through, and if you survive that and you get to the Super Bowl, then you're playing one of those little old NFC teams.
It's almost like high school football here.
Yeah.
If you're in a tough district, you're in a battle, those teams tend to have bigger playoff runs.
That's very true.
So SEC teams, their week in and week out prepares them for those big moments. And I think you're going to see that in the AFC if whoever represents the AFC in the Super Bowl is healthy enough, because that's the one thing you would have to worry about. Although if you look at the Eagles, the Niners, the Cowboys, and let's say the Lions, right?
Yeah.
One of those teams get there, they're going to be a good team. Well, those teams could all compete in the AFC. And it's weird. This year, you're going to have AFC teams not make the playoffs that would have been a playoff team in the NFC side. Remember in the old days, in the Spurs championship run years, the Western Conference was so stacked that, a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference wouldn't have made the playoffs on the West side, and good teams didn't make the Western Conference playoffs. Yeah, that's what we're going to see here. It's crazy how top heavy the AFC got.
It's incredible, especially that AFC East. I mean, can you imagine that? I don't know how good New England's going to be, but the other 3, the Bills, the Jets, and the Dolphins, all supposed to be good. And that just so happens that the Cowboys have to go through that gauntlet in the AFC East.
The Patriots on the FPI, number 16 overall.
Okay. So they don't expect anything.
Well, I mean, but again, everybody in their division is above them. Right? The toughest schedules, according to math, Patriots have the toughest schedule, followed by the Chiefs, Bills, Dolphins, and Jets, because they're all in the AFC East.
Right.
Easiest schedule? Well, that belongs to the New Orleans Saints, the Falcons, then the Colts, Panthers, and Houston Texans for the easiest schedules.
Wow. And it's interesting to take a look at that kind of stuff. Actually, it doesn't really mean anything.
No, but again, though, I mean, a little bit of validation, if you will, if you've been arguing that the Cowboys are going to be good because you like what they've done and whatnot, the math backs up what we have been saying and what you've been saying about what the Cowboys have done this offseason.
Yeah, I agree.
Comes back to Dak Prescott.
Exactly right.
If
Good old number 4.
If he doesn't turn the ball over, Cowboys should have a hell of a year.
Well, if. You know what they say about that, right? It'd be a Merry Christmas.
Something about candies and
and
nuts.
And nuts. Yeah.
And yeah. What does that all say?
If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
No? Did we get it wrong, Pledge?
No, you got it right. I just thought you were going to go too verbatim with the saying.
Should we try
There's
it again?
a word between Merry and Christmas that's in that saying.
Well, the dump button is way over there, so you couldn't have been too worried about it.
Oh, I can still be worried about it.
You were just going to let it fly?
No, I didn't. No, but I still don't want it happening.
You're a good producer, Pledge. That's good.
Sure. Sure. Seems like the Lakers and Celtics are both about to get swept. Will they? We'll discuss as we continue here on the Blitz.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
NFL owners have approved a modified proposal for flexing Thursday night football games. It only applies to weeks 13 through 17 and a maximum of 2 flexes per season. Carmelo Anthony announced today that he's retiring from the NBA after 19 seasons and, of course, a bunch of teams. And how about the NBA's Western Conference Finals Game 4 tonight? Nuggets-Lakers, you can hear it right here on 94.1.
Attention business owners. Stop throwing your hard-earned money away on rent. Imagine owning your own building and saving thousands every year. Sound impossible? Not if you use General Steel. General Steel can help you save thousands by owning your own custom-designed building. Just call 888-74-STEEL. That's 888-74-STEEL to see how much money you can save with General Steel. Our buildings come with a 50-year warranty, and thousands of companies, from Fortune 500 corporations to startups, have trusted the General with their building needs.
If you need to expand or start a new business, you really need General Steel.
I'm very impressed with General Steel. Everyone's been extremely helpful. I'd recommend it to anyone looking to build a steel building.
Stop wasting money on rent. Call 888-74-STEEL. That's 888-74-STEEL to find out about all our popular quick construction kits, including a 40 by 60 foot building or a 50 by 100 clear span building. Just call 888-747-8335 now. That's 888-74-STEEL.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates, it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hello there. My name is Seychelle, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the punch of flavors that's unlike any other. You get the crispy tenderness of the chicken and that hint of sourness from the pickles. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is you're going to get chicken that's crispy, golden, and juicy. This is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches.
Order the original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres? In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. And now try Babbel for free by texting radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates, it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is every day.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Nothing is every day.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clearer skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
All guests appearing on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star appear on the Buyers Barricades guest line. Buyers Barricades provides traffic control rental and sales for San Antonio and beyond. Online at buyersbarricades.com. Joe Reinagel, Jason Minix, The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is The Blitz here on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. Wednesday, we're going to be live out at the Golf Club of Texas. The Tin Cup Bar celebrates their 1-year anniversary.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Then we get out there early maybe and hit a few balls.
Sure.
Play a couple of holes.
Eat lunch.
Definitely eat lunch. When we were there the last time, they kept bringing these burgers out for people. And I didn't eat one, but they looked good.
They were good. Joe's like, I can't eat, guys. Maggie's expecting me.
That's exactly right.
I gotta go.
I'd much rather spend time with Maggie than you yahoos.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I know she might be listening. You gotta say the right thing.
It's absolutely true. She knows it.
Mm-hmm. You good?
All's good. Yeah, it's
turning red a little bit.
Everything's good, dude. I've been in the sun for 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I want to know who hacked into our WhatsApp thing.
What?
Yeah, I think it was Pledge. Who else has got an Android?
Wait a minute.
Well, because yesterday we're talking about Michael and Minute was talking about Wemby and the game he had, and I said, well, it had nice stats, but they weren't earth-shattering. I wasn't being mean. And then he was talking about, Wemby said it's going to be easier to play in the NBA than it is in France. And I said, well, because the NBA is soft as Charmin.
Yeah.
Then somebody wrote, I can't find it. Where it's a WhatsApp thing. There it is. Somebody wrote that, where is it here? It says,
good Lord.
It's green, right? So it's mine. It's an Android. He says, I hope Wemby doesn't break those skinny legs. But they spell break like a brake on a car. And I want to say, I know how to spell break. And I know the difference.
First off, that was attributed to you.
I know. Because in Pledge,
now you're claiming that wasn't you?
That's not me.
That wasn't you.
Dude, that's not me.
That was you.
No, it wasn't.
So
it was him.
How did I do anything from your phone?
Yeah,
well, dude, it's an Android. That's all we know.
But it's attributed to you.
Dude, I didn't do that.
The reason I slammed you is because you were wishing ill upon the Spurs' #1 pick.
I wouldn't do that. And I certainly know how to spell break.
Yeah, but you were drinking.
No, I wasn't.
Autocorrect. You were.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean, based on what you've already told us your weekend timeline was like, this was after you'd been at a wine tasting event up in Comfort, after you had a wonderful breakfast at a place up there and a Domino's game.
I did. Exactly. It was a very chill afternoon. I was perfectly sober. Well, maybe not perfectly, but
your response,
for the most part. But dude, I don't write that.
You wrote that after, just because Michael Jimenez is trying to get under your skin by saying, "Live tour, baby, let's go, Brooks." And your response was, "Break a leg, Wemby."
I didn't. That's not me. Can't be.
Sure.
I will go to my grave. Dude, I wouldn't write that. I don't wish ill will on that young man. I hope he comes in here and becomes a big star.
I really thought you just wanted to be right so badly that you were hoping Wemby got hurt.
No, no.
He wouldn't do that.
I don't want Wemby to get hurt. I don't want that. I hope he's very successful here. I hated the tank, right? That's no secret. But it worked out.
It won't be long before we get the TNT crew back in our building. they, you know, 'cause good times are coming to San Antonio. Whether it won't be next year. And keep your expectations realistic. You know, we're not going to the finals next year. So what's better, getting to say the conference finals and then getting swept, or not getting there? The pain of it. But what we saw last night, and I know a lot of people are on Magic Johnson right now for tweeting out his disgust with what's happened with the Celtics, although his Lakers are also down 0-3, but they didn't quit.
Right.
Last night's game was so bad. I mean, fourth quarter of the game, it was so bad that I ended up going back and watching a couple more episodes of Shea Serrano's new series Primo on Prime because the basketball was so bad. So I missed the post-game show live.
Yeah.
But the beginning of the post-game show with Ernie and the crew is everything you needed to hear.
Well, that was ugly. Yeah. If you're a Celtic fan, especially. Beat down. But just watching this one, 128-102, the final as Miami takes a 3-0 lead. And as physical as it got tonight was Shaq, you looked like you were very punched in the head.
You know what? It was about to be some furniture movement up here. Then Ernie got a shot. The Godfather had my back.
Shaq and Chuck.
You're right,
You're
man.
right. And the Celtics.
Come on, man. That was it. I'm embarrassed as a Celtic fan right now. Yeah, that was bad. That's bad, man. Beat down. Beat down at the beach. You're a Celtic fan? Once you become that. I said, if you're a Celtic fan, I don't even think you mind losing, but that was humiliating.
We welcome you to Inside the NBA presented by Kia, though it feels a lot more like a Forensic Files episode after watching that. That was...
I got a question.
You got a question before we do the highlights?
Yeah, just one question.
Wait, we're going to show the highlights of that thing?
Since the Celtics quit, can we quit?
That's right. No.
Okay.
You don't have that in you.
Hey,
you don't have any quitting.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Didn't we talk about you having played in this building?
You're right.
Excuse me. Having
roll
built
the tape.
this
You're right. My bad.
I guess
my
you
bad.
mean when he's eating, you don't have no quitting in me.
My bad.
Oh, you got skinny. You talking fat jokes all night.
First of all, I'm skinny at the Chuck.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
All right, Chuckster.
Yes, sir.
Take me through a few highlights.
Well,
if you guys listen, we got a cracks tab, but we find any good Celtics highlights. They find.
Yeah, there's none. There's none. Beat
Not
down
from
at
Boston.
the beach. I mean, that was embarrassing. How do you get to the Eastern Conference Finals? You're down 0-2. You're about to be down 0-3, and you decide to load and manage your starters in the fourth quarter of a game? You can't quit.
No, of course you can't quit. But they did. All of them. Look, I don't know, if Miami's obviously playing well. But, I mean, every phase of that game, Miami was just better at everything. Jimmy Butler doing it all, but they're getting other guys stepping up as well. And it's just they're playing good basketball. And Boston, they were lucky to get out of their last series. And they ain't getting out of this one.
You look at their coach, and Joe Mazzulla, can he get fired before Game 4? Do they wait till after?
Surprised he made it through last night.
I mean, especially when a coach comes out and literally says, "Yeah, I didn't have my team ready to play."
I just didn't have them ready to play.
For the last 48 hours.
Yeah, I just didn't have them ready to play. I should have, whatever it was, whether it was a starting lineup, whether it was an adjustment, I have to get them in a better place, ready to play. And that's on me.
No, I appreciate it.
It's not.
I appreciate a coach falling on a sword for his guys, but it was his decision to sit them for all 12 minutes. I would have played them as punishment.
Dude, they were down.
I don't care. I don't care. It's Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. You're going down 0-3. You're a starter. You're not sitting on that bench. You get your ass out there and you play. You act like you give a damn.
Dude, they were down 30 points.
Act like you give it. Make them go play.
Now, I can see that point, but they were down 30. So, I don't know. But it's not a head coach's job in professional sports to have his team ready, to get them ready to play.
I disagree.
If they're not ready to play, then they better go find another job. I mean, come on. You're in the playoffs and you're not ready to play? That's on the players.
99% of the time, I agree with you on that. Players have to be pros, but coaches do motivate. Lineups, adjustments, timeouts.
Motivate? In game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals, you got to motivate your guys?
Every coach gives a pregame speech for a reason.
Oh, my gosh.
Every coach rehearses pregame speeches for a reason.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, and if you're Missoula, and again, the circumstances in which he landed this job, what is he going to do? Right? That becomes the question.
Well, the problem is management. They screwed up when they fired Ime Udoka.
Well,
that's the problem.
I mean, he was doing things that they didn't.
I understand that.
I mean, he didn't get fired for anything basketball related.
No, he didn't. It was the extracurricular activity.
Mm-hmm.
Still, though, Missoula. Look, this guy's not a good coach, or he hasn't been. But to put all the blame on him, he deserves some. But to put all the blame on him is just ridiculous. How about Al Horford? He's a vet. Tatum, he should be playing better. Marcus Smart looked like he didn't know where the hell he was half the time last night. I mean, these guys they've got to be prepared. And if a coach has to motivate a bunch of pros making millions of dollars in game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals, all of those guys should go find another job.
You don't think that Eric Spoelstra finding ways to
motivate them? How? No, I think Jimmy Butler's motivating them.
Timeout strategy. I mean, there's different plays you draw up. I mean, there's a lot of things where you look at, but I'll go back to, the Celtics are going to have to make a decision on Jaylen Brown, but it's a lot easier to change coach, and maybe that changes attitude, and that's the hope anyway. But Missoula looks like he could be one and done. I mean,
the problem is the Celtics have had like 3 coaches over the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at some point in time, you got to make a decision and stick with it. And I think they did that with Ime, but
and the other part of it too is if the players don't respect the coach,
that's
how much
true.
does that factor in?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Look, all I know is everybody is roasting the Boston Celtics, including Charles Barkley last night during the post game. It continued with more.
I mean, the closeout game, in my little experience in the playoffs, has always been the most difficult. So regardless, whether we're at home or on the road, it's going to be a battle. They're a really good team. They're a well-coached team. They got stars. They're not going to lay down. So, we got to come in and handle business on Tuesday.
Yeah, clearly you didn't watch the game tonight. Stop it. Well coached and don't lay down. Go look at the tape again.
Gabe Vincent trying to say all the right things.
Of course.
Oh, it's going to be hard. Chuck's not having it.
No, and he shouldn't have it. I mean, at some point in time, you just look like an idiot saying that when your team just quit and they got beat, by 30 points. So, at some point you got to point out the obvious. Boston wasn't ready to play. Boston or Miami's that much better than them. I don't believe that. But Boston didn't come in ready to play, and it's ridiculous. And maybe it's South Beach. Maybe they partied too much. I don't know, but something happened. And 90% of it is on the guys wearing the green jerseys. They got to be ready to play.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I want to tell you about my good friends at Stevens Roofing. It's that time of year. The weather's nuts, right? Beautiful day today, but it rained yesterday, and who knows what's going to happen, right, when it comes day to day here in San Antonio. And a lot of times, especially in the springtime, those storms come with hail. So you want to make sure that you don't make that situation worse, because you know what's going to happen if that happens. Guys knocking on your door and saying, hey, we're just here to help. They're not. You want to work with a local roofing company with years of experience. Work with a company whose people live here in our area and deal with the same weather we do. That's the folks at Stevens Roofing. They got a great saying. It's buy local, stay local, trust local with Stevens Roofing. And it's absolutely true. The pros at Stevens Roofing can repair and install all kinds of roofs, whatever you want. Metal roofs, they do commercial projects. And Here's the best part for me. If you've got an insurance claim, let Stevens Roofing deal with your insurance company. They'll take it completely off your plate. Give them a call, 210-785-0994. They'll send somebody out, check for any damage, and they're going to give you an honest assessment. Whether it's a simple leak or a roof replacement, Stevens Roofing is your local roofer. Online, you can get them at stevensroofing.net. But don't forget that saying, buy local, stay local, trust local with Stevens Roofing. 210-785-0994.
When traveling to the coast, make sure you bring along the guys from 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Listen anywhere on the Odyssey radio app.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Get wings the way you want them. Try Twin Peaks wings bone and breaded, naked, smoked and grilled, or boneless in your favorite sauce or rub.
You could throw your flip-flop at a bug.
Ew, a bug, get it.
But the chances of actually hitting it
over there
are statistically,
it's still alive.
Unlikely. Good thing nature's got your back. Stem bug killers combine powerful active ingredients found in plants, like lemongrass and geraniol, and scientifically engineer them into effective bug-fighting formulas, safe for use as directed around people, pets, and throughout the home. Stem, rooted in nature, optimized by science.
Isn't it nice to get exactly what you want? Introducing the new My Plan from Verizon. Control what goes into your phone plan and what stays out of it. And now, get the amazing iPhone 14 Pro on us when you switch with select trade-in and Unlimited Plus. With My Plan at your Verizon store today. It's your Verizon. $999.99 device payment or full retail purchase with new smartphone line required. $200 Verizon e-gift card sent within 8 weeks with port-in. Less up to $800 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. 0% APR. Trade-in conditions and additional terms apply.
Hi, Jason Minix here from the Blitz. You hear me often talking about Noble Gold Investments and their website, noblegoldinvestments.com. And I'm joined now by the CEO of Noble Gold Investments and noblegoldinvestments.com, Colin Plume. You're the expert at this, Ben. Gold, silver, so many people want to diversify. Why is it important for people to do that?
I think we've seen in the last 2 years that, the equity markets have really tumbled. Inflation has moved up pretty considerably, even though if you're actually looking at inflation, it has dropped for 10 months in a row, slightly. So we've seen a little bit of a reprieve. The problem is it's not enough for the Fed to turn and change the way they're doing interest rates. So they're going to continue to keep interest rates high, which is really affecting the equity market. It's obviously going to affect the real estate market. It's going to continue to affect the real estate market, especially on the commercial side. So people are looking for another investment, a safe haven, and they're turning to gold and silver to protect themselves.
Learn more at the website, noblegoldinvestments.com. It's patio season, so get over to the Roo Pub at 281 and Redland Road to enjoy the great South Texas weather. As always, ice cold beer and specialty drinks, happy hour weekdays from 11 to 6, and the kitchen is open late until 2 a.m. every day. Add the Roo Pub into your lunch rotation with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. You know there is no better place to watch a game, and they always have all the fights. The Roo Pub, next to the Angry Elephant, 281 and Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
I was in a terrible car accident. I suffered a traumatic brain injury and also injured my spine. My daughter-in-law called Jeff Davis. After expenses and attorney fees, I received $86,559. I want everyone in San Antonio to know Jeff was here for me.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you were injured by a car or large truck, call me at my San Antonio office at 444-4444. That's 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
Is it time for a new lawnmower? Visit our Crush the Summer sale at Bill's Tractor and Equipment. Bill's Tractor and Skag have teamed up to bring you incredible savings on residential and commercial mowers just in time for the summer season. Skag mowers are tougher than any job you could throw at them, tough and heavy. Skag is simply the best. 0% financing is available on select models with approved credit. Bill's Tractor has been helping Texans with their mower and equipment needs for over 35 years. Come by Bill's Tractor and test drive a new Skag mower or go to billstractor.com.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
Smoker's Paradise, your premium smoke shop. Fully stocked to shop everything you need for your smoking needs under one roof. Vaporizers, disposable e-cigarettes, hookah accessories, water pipes, cigars, and more. With 14 area locations, including the newest at Southwest Military in Roosevelt. Visit smokersparadise.com. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Hi there, I'm Dwayne Charping, owner of Roof Fix. We understand how stressful it is dealing with storm damage. That's why we're offering a special deductible relief program that gives you instant rebates up to $2,500 that you can use towards your deductible. Plus, our relief program also includes 0 down, 0 interest, 0 payments for 6 months with approved credit.
Call RoofFix today at 210-FIX-ROOF or visit their website at rooffixsa.com.
RoofFix, home of the low price guarantee.
Cowboys are on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minnick. Don't forget, Wednesday we're going to be live at the Golf Club of Texas, their Tin Cup Bar, celebrating their 1-year anniversary of the Tin Cup Bar.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. Heading back out to the Golf Club of Texas.
3 to 7. Although we'll probably get there early for lunch and prep.
I guarantee you we'll get there early for lunch. There's no doubt in my mind. The prep part, but lunch will happen.
Lunch will happen. We'll get there at 11. We could prep while trying to get in 9.
We could probably get in a hole or 2 or 9.
Or 9.
I think so.
It's possible. So all the NFL news coming out from the owner meetings that they're having in Minneapolis, San Francisco will get Super Bowl 60. They had Super Bowl 50. And so we're going back there for Super Bowl 60.
Now, when did Jerry World have it?
That was Super
55. So I just saw Clarence Hill from the Fort Worth Star-Telegram retweeted that little story and said, Jerry snubbed again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd much rather be at Jerry World than that dump Superdome.
You just don't like going to New Orleans, which this year is Vegas, next year is New Orleans, and then the year after that is San Francisco, although I do believe Super Bowl 61 is going to be in Dallas.
Oh, has that been announced?
I just Googled next 5 Super Bowls and Dallas in 2027.
Well, then why are they naming them all like it's breaking news if it's already there?
The internet's a wild place, man.
I guess. Well, there you go.
Although I had not heard that before, but was that the second part that came out of the meeting?
I don't know. It was like it's breaking news that San Francisco got it. Super Bowl, 60? So sounded like breaking news.
All right. Well, Albert Breer's tweet does not go past 60. So we'll see. And who knows if the internet is.
Yeah, you don't know. How old is the Superdome? I mean, that place has got to be
It got redone.
ancient.
It got redone not long ago.
Jeez.
Although, God, that was a long time ago now that I think about it.
It really was.
When were the Saints here?
Oh, gosh.
Was it 05, 06? Something like that?
It opened in 1975. Okay, but it has been redone. But still, 1975. They started construction in 1971.
You just hate New Orleans.
I'm not a fan of New Orleans. I won't lie to you, but that's what I'm saying.
But it's a fun city, especially a fun city for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm excited about New Orleans.
This is The Blitz with Jason and Joe. KTFM Floresville and always at ESPNSA.com. San Antonio's Sports Center.
It is official now. NFL owners approved a modified proposal for flexing Thursday night football. It only applies to weeks 13 through 17 and 2 flexes per season. How about Carmelo Anthony announcing today that he is retiring from the NBA after 19 seasons? And, well, you got the Western Conference Finals game. 4 the Nuggets have their broom out. You can listen to that game right here on 94.1 beginning at 7 o'clock.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the 3rd time in 7 seasons. The San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix on a great Monday afternoon. Couple minutes after 5 o'clock, so a lot of you are heading home. Monday's behind you.
You made it.
You made it. You're getting ready for Tuesday. And one of the great things about a Tuesday is your dinner is generally planned for you.
On Tuesday?
Yeah, Taco Tuesday. I mean, how many do Taco Tuesday? A lot of us.
It depends. I haven't done Taco Tuesday in a long time, I'll be honest with you.
Really?
No.
Why do you hate tacos?
I love tacos.
You just do them on Thursday to be that guy?
Yeah, I would prefer. Maybe I'll take a trip to Dairy Queen tomorrow.
See, you could
get some tacos. I think they have a special on Tuesdays at some Dairy Queens.
Because it's Taco Tuesday.
Because it's Taco Tuesday.
I know at our house, a lot of times it is tacos, or it could be fajitas. You know, those are tacos, right? It's just
I mean, if you're claiming that, can you just wrap up a kielbasa sausage in there and call that a taco?
I mean, it's more of a sausage wrap, but
it's a sausage taco.
You can do what you want, right? I mean, so I bring this up because today, not on Tuesday, which would have made sense for them and as a marketing company to debut this on Taco Tuesday, but Taco Bell and LeBron James have teamed up with a new Taco Bleep commercial. See,
wait, what?
Well, we all say Taco Tuesday. Oh, businesses all over advertise Taco Tuesday. A couple of years ago, LeBron was putting out videos all the time with Taco Tuesday. He was trying to trademark and was told no. Something called Taco John's.
Boy, that sounds tasty. Taco John's.
Taco John's, whatever that is, trademarked Taco Tuesday in 49 states in 1989. He couldn't get New Jersey because in 1982, Gregory's Bar trademarked Taco Tuesday in the state of New Jersey. Taco Bell and LeBron James are trying to change that. They have filed legal petitions today to liberate the phrase Taco Tuesday.
Because according to LeBron James, it's a celebration that nobody should own.
That's right.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesdays create opportunities that bring people together in so many ways. Everyone should be able to celebrate. All restaurants, all families, all businesses. So Taco Bleep is the campaign.
So I guess you can just insert whatever bleep you want.
Well, I mean, they're bleeping out the word Taco Tuesday.
Oh.
Because Taco Tuesday is apparently trademarked. Taco Bell cannot use Taco Tuesday in advertising, but they can use Taco Bleep.
Well, there you go. That's awesome. I just have never considered Taco Tuesday a celebration. It's just what you did.
It's Taco Tuesday. You celebrate with tacos, I guess.
Who wants to celebrate a Tuesday anyway?
I mean, you know what Taco Tuesday really means at our house?
What's that?
When my wife says, "What do you want for dinner?" I don't have to just guess. I don't have to think about it. It's just that one day a week. I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be perfect. I know I'm going to be happy. It's easy. It's Taco Tuesday.
So now when she makes tacos, does she like cut up all the lettuce and cheese and tomatoes and all of that stuff?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't eat tomatoes, but yeah.
All right.
I mean,
so she does it right. She works.
I mean,
puts it in there.
Yeah, I mean, the shells come right out of a box.
Right.
They're fantastic, right? Sometimes we'll do soft tacos. Sometimes they're crispy. Most of the time they are crispy because that's what I like.
Do you heat up the tacos?
Yes.
I mean, in the shell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they go in the oven.
See, I prefer a tortilla because
you want to heat it.
It's easier.
Yeah.
I throw it in a little pan. You do it a couple times. Bam. A little crispy on the outside.
Yep. Well, see, you make a quesadilla or something like that, or you've got a flour tortilla with that, so everything that breaks and ends up on the plate ends up in the tortilla. And then when you want to snack later, I use the tortilla for that.
I got you. I just use a fork.
Of course,
for all
you
the
do.
stuff that falls in the plate.
Of course you do.
I mean,
Of course you do. Of course, you also, eat your chicken wings with a fork and knife.
Well,
that don't have a bone in them. I understand.
Only when
Joe
I'm having
Reinagel will eat a taco with a fork.
When I don't eat the taco. It's the stuff that falls out.
Uh-huh. Everybody else just uses their fingers. It's all right.
Well, I mean, I guess you could, but I get more on the fork.
I don't think so.
More on the fork. You use that other to kind of shovel it in there. And it's perfect.
Yep. I'm not sure how I feel about LeBron James doing Taco Bell commercials.
Well, why not?
Well, I don't know.
I'm one of those oddballs that I kind of like Taco Bell. Depending. I mean, not necessarily for the crispy tacos, but
clearly you like the tacos from Dairy Queen.
They're delicious.
So you shocked nobody by saying you like Taco Bell tacos.
Well, I mean, if you don't like some of the stuff that's in it, but the Burrito Supreme is fantastic.
Well, I mean that, and that's fair. But I don't mind Taco Bell every now and then. I mean, I'll get it. I love their regular burritos too, and their chips and queso. It's not bad generally when the sun is not out. But also same with Jack in the Box tacos.
Well, see, I like those too.
Yeah, but never when the sun is out.
That's a good point.
I mean, it's weird. You stop and you get Jack in the Box tacos on your way to the office. They don't hit the same as getting the Uber to stop on the drive-thru on your way home.
What I like about what Jack in the Box did, they got the little tacos now, the little versions where you just can kind of pop them in your mouth. And
the
so
mini tacos?
I thought that was genius.
Yes,
that
the
was
mini
great.
tacos.
Yeah, but they taste just like the big taco. There's no difference.
Well, actually, there is.
Well,
the mini tacos aren't as good.
I think they're fine. And if you're driving,
well, yeah,
you can't eat a big taco.
But they're more expensive too, by the way.
Well, okay.
I'm just saying.
I mean, they come in a
you're not going to eat the regular 2 tacos for $1.39 driving.
No,
but you can the little cup of mini tacos.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you pay extra for that convenience.
For that convenience, yes. I mean, everything has a convenience charge, right? I mean, if it's convenient, it's probably going to cost more.
Hence, convenience fees.
Well, exactly. Hence, small tacos.
Let's go to the Kia Boston Smoke Meats phone lines. Joshua, you're on the Blitz. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I think LeBron James is doing an amazing thing for America right now. He's getting swept by the Denver Nuggets because he knows, hey, I need to get on this with Taco Bell. I need to get Taco Tuesday back for America. And I think, honestly, that's really going to go far. I think that's really where he wins the NBA championship. I think NBA title, just let him get swept by the Denver Nuggets and go fight this battle with Taco Bell and get a Taco Tuesdays back.
Well, see, that's it. I mean, he needs to be free.
Yeah, I think that I think that Joshua was having happy hour Monday.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, no,
but here's the thing though, because people keep stats on everything. The Lakers this year 1-4 during the playoffs on Tuesday or Wednesday games.
Oh, wow.
So either the day of or the day after a Taco Tuesday, they haven't been good for LeBron James.
Taco Tuesday!
And you could tell those old videos, the man loves his tacos. And because whoever wrote this article clearly is a Jordan guy, because if you're a Jordan guy, you cannot stand LeBron. And if you're a LeBron guy, you find the different shots that you could take at Michael Jordan. So whoever wrote this article did the research, and the day of or the day after Taco Tuesday, LeBron is 1-4.
Well, that's not good.
This says Michael Jordan, by the way, had an obsession with McDonald's, and he still won 6 championships.
Exactly.
Jordan guy wrote this article.
McDonald's. Wow. The Lakers are going to win tonight.
Lakers are going to win tonight.
They're going to win tonight. And then they'll get beaten game 5 on Wednesday after Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
See that now that would make logical
sense. I can't see the Lakers getting swept. Boston, on the other hand, yeah.
Well, I mean, when you look at what the Lakers are facing, right? They're down 0-3. At least they've been competitive in these games, right? I mean, there's no way LeBron James is going to get or not going to get swept, but I think he has so much pride. He's one that's going to be out there and try to get all his teammates to believe they still have a chance.
I don't think so. I would hope not. You know, I don't. That's not what I'm about. I'm gonna fight to the end. So we're gonna try to get our guys ready for the next game, and we come out and we put our best foot forward. And at the end of the day, that's what we got to do, and that's just how I see it. Series isn't over yet.
It is.
It's looking bad, but you know, you come out, have some pride about yourself, and put your best foot forward.
Well, that's what they'll do, and I think they win tonight. Although 82-27 on the Kielbasa Smoked Meat text line says it may be Taco Tuesday, but tonight it's all about the Nuggets. #sweep. That's pretty good.
A McDonald's fan.
That's pretty good.
Pledge got that. Pledge got. You know, it's interesting because I'm with you. I would be surprised if this Lakers team got swept.
Yeah.
But they've had some really good games from Anthony Davis, and they're still losing. And you look at, you know, Murray and what he's been doing. He's been incredible. But everything the Denver Nuggets are doing, I mean, they're just a better basketball team. You know, you look at the Lakers, the way their season started, coming through the play-in, but kind of what, since the All-Star break, they've been one of the better basketball teams.
They have.
It is amazing to think that this Lakers team is actually down 0-3 to the Nuggets.
You know, I'm surprised. Yes, I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't surprised. I am surprised that it's 0-3. But I think Denver, again, is just playing with that chip on their shoulder because nobody gave them a chance. Nobody thought that they were going to get this far. They certainly didn't think they'd be in the NBA Finals. Jamal Murray has come out and said as much, and nobody respects him, and they'll forget about him. And so, I mean, it's a question of these guys are playing with a chip on the shoulder. And quite frankly, I think Miami's the same way. And so I think when Miami and Denver meet in the NBA Finals, it's going to be a hell of a series.
You know, and it's not the series any of us thought we were going to get.
No.
Right? Because the NBA script writers had Lakers Celtics.
Sure.
Because that made the most sense. And none of us thought Denver was actually going to get there. They were going to be there. I mean, hell, before the playoffs started, we had Mike Greenberg on, Greeny.
Yep.
And Greeny even said on this show when he was promoting his new book, look, this Western Conference is weird. It's the one time you look at the top 3 seeds and have no confidence that any 3 of those teams are going to make it to the conference finals. And now you've got a Denver Nuggets team that, as Jamal Murray says, I don't care about sweeping. I know we're 5 wins away from a title.
Just keeping everybody in the moment, you know, not letting it slip away. You know, you need 16 wins to win a championship, and we got 5 more to go. And the Lakers are in a way, and they're going to do everything in their power to come back and fight. And they're not going to just lay down and let us beat them, you know, on their home floor. So, you know, we know next game is going to be another test. They're going to come in more aggressive. AD's going to be more aggressive. LeBron's going to be more aggressive, you know, so the crowd's going to be more into it. So we know it's coming, and we just got to stay locked in and know that we can do it. And we have full belief in that. And like I said, we have 5 more to go.
5 more to go. How about that? No, I think it's going to be, again, this series will be extended to Wednesday night because that's when Denver will wrap it up in the Mile High City.
Gentleman sweep.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't see Boston winning unless Miami shows up the way Boston did yesterday.
And I don't see that coming out of that Miami team. I mean, that looks like a team on a mission. Before that series started, and I said this last week while you were gone, I wanted to pick Miami. I like this Miami team, but I couldn't figure out just looking at the matchups and confidently say I'm going to pick Miami. I took Boston in 6. But Miami has just proved everybody wrong. But the betting odd thing, they had a 3% chance of winning this series.
Right.
It's nuts.
Everybody picked Boston. You weren't the only one. I thought Boston would win the series, especially after coming back the way they did against Philadelphia. I thought, well, they've got their act together now, so they're going to be okay. But obviously that's not the case. And maybe, coming into the series, honestly, you talk about just human nature sometimes. It's like, man, we got past Philly. We're home free now. Could be. By the time the ball starts rolling downhill, it's hard to stop it.
You think about tonight's game, tips off at 7:30 our time, which is 5:30 out there. Pre-game show right here on 94.1 gets going at 7 o'clock right after the Blitz. 5:30 start time in LA for a late arriving crowd to begin with. That's a really early start.
Yeah.
Do you expect the crowd in Los Angeles to be in it? Does Jack show up and actually comb his hair?
He'll I don't know if his hair will be combed, but he'll be there.
He looked weird, man. And he hadn't been there for a while. He showed up because he thought they were good again.
Well, Jack is always looked a little weird.
Yeah, but weirder than normal. It looked like he rolled out of bed and went to the arena, right?
He probably did.
And the national TV people, he gets Jack status. Every other celebrity, full name, they just put Jack on the screen. You don't even need to put that. I thought it was kind of cool. They just put Jack.
Dude, if you're Jack Nicholson, you can just roll out of bed. You just show up, red carpet. You're good.
Mm-hmm. It's always fun when you get the fans that are going, we're down 0-3, but we're going to win this thing. That's what Joey's going to tell us right now, right, Joey?
Oh, yeah, Lakers are going to win.
Lakers are going to win, huh?
What makes you think so?
Yeah. Hey, did you guys hear we got Wemby?
Yes. Wemby is coming to San Antonio. It'll be official on draft night.
Thanks, Joey.
Cool.
All right, Joey. Joey hung up.
Yeah, he did.
On the screen, it said that the Lakers are going to come back and win this.
That's what it said. Yes.
Mm-hmm. It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Nobody ever plans on getting arrested, but it does happen to a lot of people every day for all kinds of reasons. If you get arrested, you want to get out of jail fast, the best way to do that is to call my good friend Albert and his great staff at AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747, or you can start the bonding process online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else to get out of jail, and you don't want to be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you a PR bond, make sure you truly understand what all those conditions are before accepting it. Your best option for stress-free bail bonds is AA Best Bail Bonds because nobody beats their price. They offer payment plans, a free shuttle service. They're discreet and confidential and open 24/7 with offices all over San Antonio and Texas, services nationwide. So if you're up in Dallas, down in Corpus, anywhere in between, license number 149, call AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121, or go online at mybestbailbonds.com.
It's R&R in the morning. Tomorrow at 6.
Tomorrow on R&R in the morning, did the Lakers survive? And we get you ready for Celtics Heat Game 4.
An utterly useless season for the Celtics and the Lakers. The NBA series winds down. We'll cover it all. The party starts at 6.
R&R in the morning. Tomorrow at 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I'm Howard Mackler, founder of Innovation Refunds. You've heard me talking about the payroll tax refund for months. If you own a business, even if you've asked your CPA about this, you owe it to yourself to take another look. We provide a licensed and insured tax attorney who evaluates your company at my expense to determine eligibility. Businesses of all types can qualify, so go to getrefunds.com to potentially get a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Download the Innovation Refunds app or go to getrefunds.com, getrefunds.com.
Hey guys, did you know June is Men's Health Month? Prioritize your health and address those issues you've been ignoring. Revive Men's Health San Antonio has guaranteed low T and ED solutions. Book your free exam and T-check today and save $199. And find out how you can get a free 1-month supply of custom ED medication. Call 210-615-7777. That's 210-615-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com today.
Hi, I'm attorney Steve Benke. If you've made the decision to divorce, you need an experienced attorney who can help. I've helped many people get through divorce, custody, child support, and alimony problems. Call me. I'm attorney Steve Benke.
210-DIVORCE or go to BenkeLaw.com.
Hey everyone, Michael Kielbasa here with Kielbasa Smoked Meats. Since 1949, we've made our sausage with real smoke and honest meat to create our uncompromising slow method to craft that famous mouth-watering kielbasa experience. I hope that when you see our product, you pick it up, take it home and try it. And if it's not the best you've ever tasted, I'll give you your money back, guaranteed. Find Kielbasa Smoked Meats in a store near you today.
Guys, stop what you're doing. Give me a few seconds of your time and let me give you a piece of advice that will change your love life forever. Have you noticed you've been losing a little pep in your step? Has your lady friend asked you, is everything okay? Do you find yourself having trouble rising for the occasion? Do you stress out before that special moment and wonder, is it gonna work? Guys, I'm going to let you in on a big secret. You don't ever have to worry again. The Mojo Male Enhancement Formula has you covered. Mojo is the 100% guaranteed male enhancement formula that guarantees lasting success, if you know what I mean. The Mojo Male Enhancement Formula is safe, natural, and effective every single time, guaranteed. Mojo is available in a fast-acting spray and a quick-action capsule. Do yourself and her a favor and call Pure Line Nutrition in San Antonio today. They'll get you set up for success. Call 210-494-2210. That number again is 210-494-2210. Mojo Male Enhancement, only available at Pure Line Nutrition.
What if you could build a 6-figure retirement income with almost half the money saved? You heard that right. Get a discount on your retirement, creating a 6-figure income with 40% less than traditional 401ks and mutual funds. Hi, I'm Mitch Lyons, best-selling author and executive producer of a new Hollywood documentary called The Baby Boomer Dilemma. In this film, economists and Nobel Prize-winning PhDs from Wharton, MIT, and Stanford share a strange concept I call the retirement discount. It gives you more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and your money is never at risk if the market crashes. That's right. If the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. So if you are over 50 and want a bigger, better retirement with less money, call to get a free copy of this brand new movie, 1-800-578-3535. This is a $30 value, but when you call today, you get it completely free, plus 2 hours of bonus behind-the-scenes footage. No credit card required. Call right now. 1-800-578-3535. That's 1-800-578-3535. Again, 1-800-578-3535.
I have diabetes. I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Tomorrow on R&R in the morning, did we wave goodbye to LeBron? What happened with the Lakers? Is it worth the struggle? How good is Denver? We'll talk about it all. Now back to the Blitz. Jason and Joe, they enjoy each other. I think Jason's headed to Boston this week.
Yes, Thursday. But, you know, I sense a little disappointment.
From what?
Well, because you're going to Boston to see the Foo Fighters.
I am.
Right? But you thought it was going to be their first performance.
Well, it was supposed to be.
And so they kind of threw you, their little coal in your stocking.
Actually, zero disappointment.
Okay.
It would have been cool being at the first show. We made plans because it was their first show announced. They added a show on Wednesday night in New Hampshire at a little small arena. They got to work the kinks out because, they haven't toured in well over a year since Taylor Hawkins died. Yesterday, they announced that the new drummer is Josh Freese. So That's a big deal. And, we got to watch a band practice video, which actually was pretty cool.
I can't imagine how cool that is. And I'm being sarcastic.
No, really?
I mean, watching a band practice.
Dude, it was one, the way they introduced Josh Freese was classic. It was part of the bit. But I mean, they're just playing their music, getting together, jamming out. You ever think, what's it like when a bunch of musicians are together just jamming out, listening to music, doing stuff? That's kind of what they were doing. And different songs, as Josh is learning the band, they were talking about, what about this? What about that? Do things this way. Because the new record that is coming out, based on what we saw in that video yesterday, pretty obvious that Dave Grohl did all the drum work on all the songs on the new record, because Josh kept asking him about how, hey, on this song you were doing this. How did you do that? And it's like, well, on this one I was playing with one hand the whole way through. So, I mean, some interesting stuff there that you could take out of that.
Okay.
You good?
No, it was great. I'm sorry I missed it. And boy, you should have told me.
Oh, I think I texted the group.
You
It's
did?
on there. Yeah, you can you go back and watch band practice for like.
So you think Rob, Rudy,
3
and
days?
Dennis Spence, they all watched as well?
James Pledge is probably the only one that tuned it in.
Pledge
Did you
didn't
tune it in? The Foo Fighters thing yesterday? Yeah, he did. So at the beginning,
I don't think so.
At the beginning, they had a variety of drummers coming into their rehearsal studio to make you think, well, is it going to be them? Like Chad from Red Hot Chili Peppers. And then there was Tommy Lee walks in with P.F. Chang's, and Grohl's like, yeah, just put it in the kitchen. Then the dude from Tool who grooms poodles, and they're having this conversation. And then Josh is like, are we going to play some music? And that's basically how they introduced him.
Oh, well,
it was
great.
very well done.
Well, that's good.
Very, very well done.
I guess, if you're a Foo Fighters guy, you enjoyed it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Watching that while.
It's a great Sunday for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's
well,
awesome. Man.
Actually, I mean, I was watching that while watching hockey. The Dallas Stars blow another.
Yeah, they lost.
Dude,
I saw that.
They gave up the game tie and go with like 2 minutes to go. They dominated that hockey game. They dominate the hockey game.
Well,
then they gave up a late goal.
You got to play 48 minutes.
Or 60.
Or 60.
And then, like 2 minutes in overtime. Now they're down 0-2.
They're in trouble. But I see that Carolina's down 0-2.
They are.
How about that?
Every game so far in the conference finals has gone to overtime.
On both sides?
On both sides.
Oh, wow.
4 total games, 4 overtime periods.
How about that?
Although, actually, no, I stand corrected, because one game played 4 overtime periods.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Exciting.
You're going to watch hockey?
Somebody tonight?
Actually, I don't even know. Is there a game tonight in hockey? I think tonight's an off night in hockey.
Because I'll be watching the Lakers Nuggets, most likely.
Are you?
Yeah.
Somebody on the text line says, I want what Joey is smoking.
Exactly. They're not talking about this Joey. About the Joey that just called in.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I think that's what they're talking about.
Man.
Chris V on the text line said that sounded like Sean Elliott. I can tell you from caller ID that was not Sean Elliott. What are you saying, Pledge?
There's Hurricanes
there is.
Panthers
All
tonight.
right.
Yeah.
Cool. So there is hockey tonight.
I thought the Hurricanes were the team to beat.
They are.
They're down 0-2.
They're down 0-2 to the Florida. There's a theme in the conference finals.
Yeah.
The teams to beat are getting their ass kicked.
They are. Wow. Although in the West, they're the number 1 seed. They should be winning.
But were the Lakers not favored? Were the Lakers not? Are the Lakers not favored to win tonight, even though they're down?
They are
0-3?
favored to win tonight.
And,
yes.
And they were favored to win the other night.
Well, if you're betting the Lakers, you're not doing well.
Yep. Next year Spurs bets are going to make a lot more sense with Wemby on his way. There's some interesting things about expectations when it comes to the future Spurs that includes Wemby. We'll dive into that as we continue here on the Blitz.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
NFL owners have approved a modified proposal for flexing Thursday night football games. Only applies to weeks 13 through 17 and only 2 per season. Western Conference Finals tonight, Game 4. Nuggets looking to sweep. They'll take on the Lakers. It all starts right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star at 7 o'clock, right after the Blitz, which continues next.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-330-2929. That's 800-330-2929. 800-330-2929.
Come shop Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. Prep your yard for the summer for less with 5 for $10 Scott's Naturescapes mulch. And save on appliances with up to an additional $1,000 off select major kitchen appliances. Find savings across the store today, like 5 for $10 mulch. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid to 5/31. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See store at Lowe's.com for details.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6 to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
The following is a message from the future, sent by Jamie from Progressive.
Back in 2023, you could get help from Progressive online, through our mobile app, or over the phone. But here, in the future, we can communicate with you through telepathy. Now, I don't think anyone in 2023 has mastered telepathy yet, but if you have, then you can totally read my thoughts right now. And yes, I did leave the oven on. Wow, you're good at this.
That was a message from the future. Get the help you need today with Progressive.
Do you smell smoke? I really should go.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers.
The season for doing is here with summer savings at the Home Depot. Find everything to bring out the best of your home with all the colors of summer. Whether seeding your yard or planting a garden, the Home Depot's got what you need. From May 18th to the 22nd, visit your local garden center and get 4.5-inch Bonnie Veggie and Herbs now on special buy 3 for just $12. Make your summer with savings from the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is every day.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clearer skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Ribs, burgers, chicken. Submit what you grilled or smoked, and you could win a $50 gift card from Tri-County Meat Market.
So good and tasty.
Grilling with the Blitz. Joe Reinagel, Jason Minix, The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. Monday afternoon.
Happy Monday.
Dude, what was the draft lottery? Last Tuesday?
Last Tuesday, yeah.
Why does it feel like it was months ago, yet it
seems
feels like
it,
yesterday?
Right? Yeah,
right?
Seems like it.
Because, and I stole it straight from Rudy J. His next day promo, those things that we record that run in the other shows,
right.
we call them next day promos.
Yeah.
Rudy's on Friday said, and I'm sure we'll talk something Wemby-ish. That's good.
That's good.
So mine on Friday afternoon this morning, because you were off, said we're going to talk something Wemby-ish. And the reality is we've got to come up with content for a month until we get to the draft, because there is no doubt who the San Antonio Spurs are going to take number one, right? Pledge, there is no doubt who the Spurs are going to take number one.
It's funny you say that, because on the text line a few minutes ago, somebody texted, and I should have read it there. It says, just heard a dude in Valero say the Spurs traded Wemby for Joel Embiid, and I can't stop laughing at him in his face.
Idiots. Well, James Pledger on Friday tried to send some article. Well, he didn't try to send. He actually sent an article and wanted us. He's the producer of the show. We need to do this topic. And the topic was what it would take to get Wemby.
Right.
There's nothing on planet Earth that you could offer up to Pop and RC and Brian Wright that they would say, you know what? Yeah, let's do that.
You don't think so?
You could take the All-Star team. You could take the Olympic team. You could take another country's Olympic team. Hell, it doesn't matter. No, there's nothing you could do right now to trade for what could be Wemby.
Well, you're probably right. I mean, but it would have to be. I mean, if somebody said, hey, here's Jason Tatum, here's half the Celtics team.
Well, their value seems to be going down every time they line up against Miami, right? But honestly, you would have to have at least four teams involved, and only one is going to get good. The rest are going to suck. That ain't going to happen, right?
Right.
But as I told Pledge on Friday, everybody is trying to create content around the draft. When you have a guy going number one, what are you going to do? So Mark Stein over the weekend, I think is guilty of this, right? And Mark Stein, I'm a big fan of Mark Stein. But when he announced breaking news, Tim Duncan expected to work with Wemby, I looked at that and went, no, and said words I can't say on the. Of course he is, right? And then my thought was, does Tim know he's expected to show up for work? I mean, it's not like, and Mark Stein didn't say this. I mean, it's not like Tim's back on the staff. That's not what it said. That's not what he's reporting. But it doesn't take, the dude at Valero knows, Tim's going to work with that guy because Tim works with everybody. He still hangs out at the facility on Timmy time.
But here's the deal. So Mark Stein's not talking to us in San Antonio who know this. But if you're some Yahoo in Boston, you're probably going, hey, that's pretty cool of Tim Duncan. He doesn't know that Tim shows up at the practice site on a regular basis. So to him, that Yahoo in Boston, he's like, how about that Timmy Duncan?
How about
that guy? What a guy.
Man.
See?
Look, they're bringing him out of retirement. We're going to dust him off.
That's exactly right.
New directions to the facility. Although Tim might actually need directions to the new facility because the Rock should be open by the time Wemby shows up. The new Wemby Center, as I'm going to call it.
You think? I don't know when that thing's. It's not supposed to be this year, is it?
This year.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, the Wemby Center.
Well, they got a long way to go.
You been over there lately?
Well, I drive by it all the time. I think that's the building that's going up over there.
You drive by apartments that are under construction. That ain't it.
You're probably right, because there's apartments everywhere under construction in this town. They're all over the place.
It's interesting because, like Manu is going to, that's part of Manu's job with the Spurs.
Yep.
And Manu actually has a job with the Spurs. I don't know if Tim is going to invoice the Spurs on an hourly basis for his services, if it's just part of the deal, but the new facility is expected to open by
how about that?
By training camp. They say August of this year. Now the whole complex might not be finished,
but the training facility,
the Spurs
Practice facility.
Yeah, because that's the priority.
Sure.
The Wemby Center.
The Wemby Center?
The Wemby Center.
Maybe that's a new name for the AT&T Center.
Well, I imagine AT&T's probably want to renew their deal.
Well, they might. I don't know, but I bet you the price just went up.
Absolutely it did.
So the negotiations are ongoing.
It is kind of surprising they haven't made any announcements on naming rights yet.
That's true.
You know, I don't know if anybody has flown over the building lately. Is the AT&T Center logo still on the roof? Or have they scraped the paint off yet?
No, I don't know. I haven't been over to the AT&T Center in a while.
Well, I mean, either way, but I mean, you fly over.
Well, how the hell do you know when you fly over?
You look down, and if you see the building, does it say AT&T?
I guess I just don't have that in my mindset.
If you sat in the window seat, my friend, you would see these things.
It's true. I don't like the window seat. I take that back. I don't mind the window seat. I prefer an aisle seat.
You pee too many times on a plane to sit by the window.
Well, it depends.
No, it really doesn't.
I like having that free. You know,
that free. You got your chicken wing going.
Well, it depends.
Yes.
That's a right chicken wing if you're on the left side of the aisle, or a left chicken wing if you're on the right side.
You get up too many times during a flight to sit by the window.
Well, it depends.
And
Depends on what I'm going for. If it's a business trip, no.
Every flight that I've been on with you, at least once, if not twice, you've had to get up during the flight.
Typically, when we go on business, we're flying in the day before, so it's a party flight in that respect. So you can
business flight. The bosses list.
You can have a few cold
drinks,
ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before the thing takes off.
Yes. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a business trip where I got to get out and work right away, then nothing but ginger ale.
Absolutely. Nobody watching on YouTube just saw you wink 3 times.
Hey.
Hey, Tim, you got to report to the practice facility. Pop has put up the Batman spotlight. The bat signal is out there. Tim will show up and teach young Wemby the ways.
Yes. The way of the Timmy.
Well, and you think about it, like, duh, of course Tim's going to work with them. Manu's already on the staff to do that.
You know that.
Parker is going to help.
I know that.
Wherever he's going because the French connection.
Where the hell's Tony? I heard, is he even live here still? I know his house was for sale, or that palatial palace.
Yeah, his little mini Parker resort.
Yeah, well, that was all Eva Longoria, I think. She wanted that Wonderland.
Well, the new wife doesn't like it.
Well, I don't know. I have no clue.
All I know is that video with Tony that has like the life-size action figurines that are all over his house. I think that's all Tony.
Well, I'm sure there was a compromise, but I heard that Eva wanted a replica of the swimming pool from the Playboy Mansion.
So Parker's got a grotto?
I don't know. I would assume so.
You never got invited over there?
I never did.
Oh, come
Can you
on.
imagine?
That's insane. Call Ricardo. I wonder if he could answer these questions.
He might be able to.
He would know.
He might.
He would know.
Look at that. See?
I mean, the photos of it, but I've only seen the photos and videos of the pool, but I never thought of it as a replica of the Playboy Mansion.
Well, that's what the rumor had it. Supposedly. Allegedly.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
I mean, it looks pretty nice. I've never seen. I've never seen the Playboy pool.
You've seen photos.
Well, but it's probably not the whole thing. And who the hell noticed the pool?
So Pledge is Google imaging.
He sure is.
Trying to think how to properly word this
in your search history, so so you don't get blocked by corporate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is that on your sign-in or Edwin's? Because
Mine.
one of you is getting a memo.
It's on mine. Nah, I think Grotto Hefner works.
Grotto Hefner.
Hugh Hefner.
Well, see, it's
Well,
it's kind of
duh.
a little cave, right? Is that
Yeah.
what that is?
Well, it's a private area, so fun things could happen.
I got you.
You know, so the paparazzi can't.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
back in the day, they weren't worried about the drone cameras.
No.
Now
Now you have
That's
to
an
worry
issue.
about that kind of thing.
So it's a grotto, huh?
Well, I think so.
that?
Yeah. How about that? Nice. I mean,
Right.
that mansion was like $7 million,
I
right? Was that
learned
what it was?
something new every day. See, here I was thinking young Wemby should just move right in. Although they'd probably have to remodel the bathroom so the shower head is going to be tall enough for him. But I figure that's going to be any house that Wemby moves into.
Well, of course. And
I mean,
and
Parker went normal size showers in his place.
Well,
'Cause, you know,
he's a normal size
But-
human.
and hell, I mean, you take a Wemby shower before that water would hit Eva, it would evaporate. So I mean, yeah, Wemby's going to have to redo the showers wherever he goes.
They better, but can you imagine being Wemby, especially if you're over in France? He's going to have a bad back by the time he's 50, bending over to take a shower.
Dude, don't be negative.
I'm not. How is that being negative?
He's going to get a custom built place. Remember, like David Robinson's house when it was for sale and everybody was able to go through it. And David even put a urinal in his bathroom over there, but most people wouldn't be able to use it because it's too high. But it was comfortable. It was comfortable for 5-0.
So you'd need a ladder, basically, is what you're telling me.
So the small step.
Yeah, the small one. Yeah. No.
You're Ryan Eggle.
I just feel bad for the guy. Yeah, 7 foot, because most showers are for people that are. I mean, I even get upset when the shower head's too low.
When has that ever happened?
Well, I mean, not in my house, but I mean, if you go to a hotel somewhere and the shower head is too low, or over to somebody's house that has low shower heads.
Who has low shower heads anymore?
Well,
I mean, you're not that tall, dude.
Some point in time, I'm the same size as Tony Parker.
Next time you duck going through a doorway, remind yourself you're at Chuck E. Cheese.
When did Parker ever duck going through a doorway?
That's the point.
Exactly.
That's the point. You've never had to duck for a shower.
We're the exact same height.
Mm-hmm.
It was always nice. You look Tony right in the eye. Mm-hmm. And you had to look up still, but I could look him right in the eye.
James on our YouTube live says there's a grotto at UIW.
Oh, wow.
Really?
For what?
To swim.
To swim, of course.
What else do you use a grotto for?
Get in and out of the sun.
Mm-hmm. What it boils down to.
That's it.
I have no idea where we're going next, but stay tuned to the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. If you're dealing with any kind of injuries, you can skip the ER and get straight to an Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, strains, conveniently located in the Corey area with extended hours Monday through Saturday, on-site x-ray casting and bracing. Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, but best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. So if you're injured, get to an Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. They're online at tsaog.com.
It's R&R in the morning. Tomorrow at 6.
Tomorrow on R&R in the morning, did the Lakers survive? And we get you ready for Celtics Heat Game 4.
An utterly useless season for the Celtics and the Lakers. The NBA series winds down. We'll cover it all. The party starts at 6.
R&R in the morning. Tomorrow at 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
What if you could build a six-figure retirement income with almost half the money saved? You heard that right. Get a discount on your retirement, creating a six-figure income with 40% less than traditional 401ks and mutual funds. Hi, I'm Mitch Lyons, best-selling author and executive producer of a new Hollywood documentary called The Baby Boomer Dilemma. In this film, economists and Nobel Prize-winning PhDs from Wharton, MIT, and Stanford share a strange concept I call the retirement discount. It gives you more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and your money is never at risk if the market crashes. That's right. If the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. So if you are over 50 and want a bigger, better retirement with less money, call to get a free copy of this brand new movie, 1-800-578-3535. This is a $30 value, but when you call today, you get it completely free, plus 2 hours of bonus behind-the-scenes footage. No credit card required. Call right now. 1-800-578-3535. That's 1-800-578-3535. Again, 1-800-578-3535.
A lot of new enrollments, huh? Braylon, Brayden.
Monique's daycare is crawling with new arrivals.
Hey, sweetie, are you hungry?
She needs more early childhood educators.
Did your socks slip off again?
And a nap.
Hey there, little guy. Okay. Shh. Whoa.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Turn your home into restricted airspace. Tell incoming flights you want them diverted. The new Raid Essentials light trap plugs into the wall and uses light to attract, then trap flying insects like fruit flies and mosquitoes. Its 24/7 continuous attraction provides insecticide-free protection that's people and pet friendly. Consider air service interrupted. New Raid Essentials light trap. Insecticide-free protection.
Hi, Jason Minix here for Noble Gold and their website, noblegoldinvestments.com. If you've been thinking of how to secure the value of your assets and grow your wealth, you need to think gold. After the latest bank failures and other economic news that could devalue the dollar, gold is a safe investment to secure your wealth. If you're not sure what to do, that's not a problem. Go to the website, noblegoldinvestments.com. At Noble Gold, they will walk you through everything. They'll even email you their gold and silver investors guide. Go look at what the price of gold was in 1970 up until today. Go and look at what the price of gold was 10, 15 years ago. A lot of people wish they would have bought back then, either in physical gold or an IRA. Don't wish you did this down the road. Go to the website today, noblegoldinvestments.com. Use promo code STAR for a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin they're offering people that qualify. Mark it down to due today. noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com.
Hello, I am Jason Thompson, a lawyer for us. Since 1994, I have helped people injured in car, truck, and motorcycle collisions right here in San Antonio. I don't have a clever nickname. I'm not the law lion, the law gun, the hammer, or some other tool. I'm a practicing attorney. When your life is upended literally by a negligent driver, it can be overwhelming. Dealing with insurance companies is, in my opinion, intentionally complicated and frustrating. Why? The fewer dollars the insurance companies pay, the more they get to keep for themselves. You need an experienced attorney to help you make the best decisions for yourself and your family. And that's what I do. That is who I am. Jason Thompson, a lawyer for us. I'm a phone call away, 210-900-0400. The call and the consultation are free with no obligations. My number again is 210-900-0400, or just remember, alawyer4us.com.
Don't let pain keep you from doing the things you love. I'm Dr. Jason Garrett from Arasti. At Arasti, we fix pain fast. Whether you've been living with chronic and nagging pain for years, or if you've recently experienced an injury, our goal is to get you out of pain as quickly as possible. Arasti is completely natural and non-invasive. Plus, Arasti accepts most insurance plans. There's a location near you. Visit arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti, we fix pain fast.
This is Tim Spence, and you're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe, I'm Jason. Monday, so day after tomorrow is going to be Wednesday.
That's usually how it works.
Usually how it works. And on Wednesday, we're going to be live out at the Golf Club of Texas.
The Tin Cup.
The Tin Cup Bar celebrating 1 year. Golf Club of Texas over there off of Briggs Ranch Road. They're going to have food, drink specials, bounce houses for the kids, a whole lot of.
Nice.
So it's going to be a party. It's a 1 year party. Let's go have some fun.
Well, that's a nice place.
We played golf out there.
We did.
A lot of us hung out afterwards and had food and beverages. Joe did not.
I had beverages.
Plural?
Yeah.
But, you know.
The whole day or just hanging out there?
Just hanging out after the round.
Dude, I didn't need it anymore.
It's going to be a fun time on Wednesday. So make sure you come out and hang out with us on Wednesday out at the Golf Club of Texas. You look at news coming out of the NFL owners meetings. Mark Davis officially, publicly confirmed that he does have an agreement with Tom Brady to join the Raiders as a partner. It's been submitted to the league, expected to be approved as a no-brainer.
I don't see why it wouldn't be approved. Going to be interesting, though. I mean, the Raiders, AFC, they're going to compete against the Patriots.
Sure.
And Brady's an owner. You see Brady up in the owner's box? I wonder if he'll call Robert Kraft and say, hey, I'm an owner now. I want the owner's suite.
You know, it's interesting because if Mark invites him into the owner's suite, I mean, that's how it works.
Maybe you can give Mark some hair tips.
I forget.
I don't know who the hell that guy's barber is.
Where was Wade Phillips' son coaching at one point? I want to say Wade Phillips' kid was, I think, in Denver. And Wade went to go watch his son coach. They were playing the Cowboys, and Wade tweeted from the upper deck because that's where the visiting team's tickets were.
Put him in there. Pledge just said that Mark Davis now went completely
It
bald.
did. Yeah, we've talked about this like 3 times.
Well, so it's not like Mo from the Three Stooges anymore.
No, it's curly. It's shaved.
Okay, there he is. But see, it used to be Mo.
Well, it used to be. We all know what it used to be. And who would have thought that you would prefer to see his old haircut than his current one?
Dude, that is the worst. No, I mean, it's just because it's funny. I mean, that is the true definition of a bowl cut. He looks a lot older though without hair. I don't know how old he is, but eventually somebody said, "Hey, dude, Davis, please."
Do you think he got a haircut that pissed him off, and he said, "Well, shave it"?
Yeah,
you messed it up. Just shave it all off,
dude. If he didn't get pissed off at what he used to have, he's never gonna be pissed off.
I mean, I'm just saying, what caused him to shave his head?
Everybody was laughing at him.
They've been laughing at him for 50 years. For 50 years. It's a haircut unbecoming of an NFL owner. Shave your head.
Was he
if you
losing
want to
it?
stay in the club? I don't know.
Well, these things are important to know.
Are they?
Sure.
Besides, damn.
I don't know.
All right, Pledge, do a little research and figure out when and why Mark Davis cut his hair. Surely by now somebody has asked him about it.
Of course they have. A reporter worth their salt has asked that question.
Mm-hmm. We will get to the bottom of Mark Davis's hair.
Thank you, because I don't know if I'd be able to sleep tonight.
I mean, we'll do that in our 7:15 segment when Joe's solo. It's Joe Reinagle overtime. It's going to be a new bit we're going to do here on the Blitz. You're going to stay late and just talk to YouTube.
Well, that's great. So I guess we're going to cut the show an hour.
No. We're just
Or
going
maybe start earlier.
No, we don't want to start earlier.
We do.
No.
Yeah, no, we do.
We want to start earlier?
Yes.
You want to start early and end late?
I'd
rather show up late and end early.
I want to start earlier and end earlier.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Do Sports Center, would you?
This is San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville, and always at ESPNSA.com. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, you heard us talking about it, but Raiders owner Mark Davis tells ESPN that we have come to an agreement for Tom Brady to become a partner in the Raiders. NFL still has to approve that. NFL owners did approve a modified proposal for flexing Thursday Night Football only in weeks 13 through 17 and 2 flexes per season. We got basketball tonight right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star at 7 o'clock.
Joe Reinagle.
That's the third time in 7 seasons the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minutes.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. Monday afternoon, holiday weekend, fast approaching. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at somebody on the tweet line, the Kielbasa Smoked Meat tweet line. It's
text.
So it's a text line, whatever it is. Overtime with Joe is just going to turn into Clint Eastwood yelling at a chair. That's actually pretty funny. That's Robbie. Thanks, Robbie. That might be entertaining. Just me in a chair.
You in a chair.
It's kind of how I feel now.
Well, I mean, I got a wall, so I mean, a chair is a little bit better. At least a chair has some character.
Oh my goodness!
You know, the more we speaking of chairs, you know, a week ago tomorrow will be the 1 week anniversary of winning the draft lottery,
which is crazy.
And we talked about it the day after because we were reading the Zach Lowe article about RC's lucky blue chair. And Zach did a podcast, was talking about his kind of surprise that, you know, he saw RC, was just figured he'd get a BS answer, and he just got this whole, like, the excitement level of RC, you know, shared about the whole blue chair. There's got to be a space for it at the AT&T Center now. I think that the blue chair needs to have some sort of display case over there by Rock and Brews, over there near the Whataburger, near the store. Put it up on the store on display. But if it's his lucky blue chair that got us a Tim Duncan and a Wemby, that chair needs to be celebrated.
So he didn't have it for David?
I don't think he was here then.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't.
No, that was Bob Bass.
Well, I wonder if he had his blue chair, though.
Well, he might have. I mean, but I'm thinking, you know, and I'd love to talk to RC about it. Spurs PR, if you're listening.
That'd be awesome.
If you have your lucky chair, why do you give your lucky chair to your kid so she could have it while in college?
Well,
if it's your lucky chair, I mean,
maybe he's hoping she'd get through college.
Possibly, but not with your lucky chair, right? I mean, like, I remember when Erica went to college, she took the couch from upstairs. That couch had been through hell and back, you know, dog, you know, all the, you know.
What a horrible father you are.
Dude, we didn't send good furniture for, you know, her college days, right? It was basically, you know, Facebook Marketplace or, you know, the crap in the house that we hadn't gotten rid of yet.
That's a good way to do it.
Right.
I don't remember what we did.
Yeah, you didn't go and buy nice furniture for
no, we didn't
all
do
of
that.
Your kids, you know, first apartments, right?
No, didn't do that.
No.
Well, my kids had to live in an actual dorm first.
Well, Erica's first year was in a dorm, then she got an apartment.
Okay.
You know, and even in Phoenix, man, Facebook Marketplace shopping when we moved her out there.
Sure.
Right? But your lucky chair you sent off to college.
Yeah.
And somehow that thing has survived all these years. And again, rich people problem, issue, capabilities. To send that chair to the hotel and have the hotel put it in the hotel room prior to his arrival. Boy, that's a different level of rich that most of us wouldn't think about.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm sure, you know, those guys will do a lot of things for a tip.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not a tip. That's a small fee.
But that's what's nice, though, right? I mean, you know, this country, it's a great thing. Give somebody a 20 and
I think this was probably more than a 20.
I'm sure it was. It was probably several 20s, but
I'm just saying that chair needs a display at the AT&T Center.
I'm all for it. And maybe drop a banner from the roofs. Put it up there.
I mean,
RC's chair.
I mean, there are some franchises like the Indianapolis Colts that probably would hang a banner for the chair.
I think that would be.
Or, you know, if Pop and Timmy don't want statues, can we have a
chair,
a bronze mold of the chair and let fans sit in it?
And I think
photos with it.
We should get something started here, because honestly, this needs to happen. It really does. Are you talking about Tim Duncan and now Wemby?
I mean, when is the Netflix special on the blue chair?
Yeah, exactly. It should have its own Twitter account.
The life travels of the blue chair.
Right.
RC's lucky blue chair. Just,
Dude, I'm telling you,
just-
I think it's something we should
the
start.
college day stories all have signed a non-disclosure agreement, so we won't get those years in the Netflix special. But
I don't think RC wants to know that.
I know RC doesn't want to know that.
I think we should get it started, Jason. Honestly,
I think we are.
Well, we
right
should.
now.
So whether it's a banner or a display in the soon-to-be something else center, or a bronze, but it has to be blue. You can't bronze it.
Well,
it has to be blue.
Can you not somehow take bronze and make it blue?
No.
I mean,
maybe.
Some sort of metal, some sort of something.
I'd rather have.
I mean, maybe.
the
Hold
chair.
on. Hold on. Follow me here.
Uh-huh.
What is in Chicago? They've got the beam that reflects, right?
Okay.
Whatever that's made out of, maybe we have a chair that is blue but kind of reflects like that. Because that would be a great photo op, so everybody could take their picture but see their image in the chair as part of Spurs Nation.
Oh, so you wouldn't let people like sit in it?
Well, I mean, you could, but I think the reflective chair, because we're all one. It's one big Spurs family.
I think we get hot.
That's what they.
You sit down on that thing, boy. My biscuits are burning.
It was gonna get hot no matter what.
It's gonna be hot.
We got a lot of tech companies now involved with the Spurs. Maybe they could figure out a way to have a cooling metal.
A cool blue.
Yes. Because you don't want to burn those.
No. We got to. It needs to be somewhere, though. I agree with you. I mean, we did the likes of Tim Duncan and now the next Tim Duncan. Everybody hopes.
Yep.
Well, let's do it.
Yep. The headline blitz time.
This is Jason and Joe's Headline Blitz. Two guys, two opinions, never enough time.
All right, let's make Joe's head explode.
Oh, no.
Here we go. All right. Developing story coming out of the owners' meetings in Minneapolis. Jeremy Fowler on the TV now talked to somebody with the Bengals. They are, in fact, already negotiating with Joe Burrow on a new deal. That comes back to conversations that we were having Thursday and Friday while you were on the golf course, Joe, about the importance of getting a new deal for Dak done this off. And part of that, Dak has a $60 million cap hit next year.
Okay.
So if you sign him to a long-term extension this year, that's going to lower the cap that allows you to sign a Diggs, the CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons that's coming up.
Okay.
You only do that if you think Dak Prescott is your guy for the next five years.
Right.
Everything publicly the Cowboys have said he is the guy.
Uh-huh.
And we know they don't have a backup plan. So what we talked about Thursday and Friday, and like what John Machota from The Athletic on Friday, you do it now and it's going to be cheaper. You wait till next offseason, it's going to cost you more because Burrow is going to have a new deal by then. Herbert is going to have a new deal. The market is going to change. And there has been nothing through the history of Dak Prescott's pro career that says he'll give any kind of a discount deal. He bet on himself, and he's made as much money as possible. But Pro Football Talk had an article on Friday talking about Dak Prescott clearly doesn't care about being the highest paid quarterback. He cared about the most cash in hand. And Mike Florio wrote Friday that Dak's quarterback deal, with the exception of Deshaun's fully guaranteed deal, is the best quarterback contract over the last many, many years.
Well, how about that?
How it was structured.
Wow. Well, look, we'll see. That's not going to look. The Joneses have made it pretty clear that they're going to do this. So I've kind of accepted the fact, and we'll live with the consequences, good or bad. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm having to live with a lot of consequences lately.
Yeah.
Wemby won, which
it worked out.
Still not going to apologize. I can't believe people were asking me to apologize. I'll never do that. I hate tanking. I always will.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what the end result is. It sucks. So, look, Dak, they're going to sign the guy. It's just a matter of when. I do like the fact that Joe Burrow, at least publicly, is saying, I want a deal that's good for me and for the team.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope he means that. I really do. Because look, they're getting to the point where these quarterback contracts are just outrageous. And I don't know where, the salary cap is going to go. I know it's going to go up next year. But at some point in time, you're not going to have any money to pay anybody else.
I've said for years, quarterbacks need to count differently against the cap. The cap does not go up enough to match the increase in quarterback salaries.
You're exactly right.
And all these other guys are going to want to get paid as well.
Yeah.
But when you think about what Florio wrote, Dak has the best contract for cash in hand. And his deal was done with the idea of getting back to the table sooner rather than later.
Right.
And with that $60 million cap hit, we all knew that. So the Joneses have clearly been planning for it. My question really becomes is, what is the urgency side of Dak Prescott to get a deal done? Because Dak holds all the cards. Coming off of his worst season, Dak still holds all the cards when it comes to his negotiations and his new deal. All those interceptions won't cost him a nickel at the negotiating table.
Well, and that's because Jerry and Steven have not done what they needed to do. And that's find a replacement for Dak Prescott. Whether it's now or in Jordan Love's case, 3 or 4 years down the road, doesn't matter. They should have done that. And I was really disappointed that they re-signed Cooper Rush and didn't go out and try to find somebody that could have been the heir apparent to Dak, whenever that may be. But they have no other option. They have to sign this guy. I mean, and that's their fault. They've put themselves in the corner. So you're right. Dak is going to be able to reap the benefits of not so much foresight when it comes to the Joneses.
As we continue on the headline blitz, there will be flex scheduling on Thursday Night Football. And what that means is, I believe starting in week 13, the week the Cowboys play the Seahawks, a game that's scheduled on a Sunday or a Monday, I guess just Sunday.
Probably Sunday, yeah.
Can get flexed to Thursday Night Football to help the Amazon guys. There's some caveats in there. 28 days notice.
Cowboys aren't going to get flexed.
They're not going to get flexed out.
No. I mean, unless by that time, the wheels have come off for whatever reason for both teams.
Yeah, Will Greer is the starting quarterback.
Yeah, right.
I mean, sure. But
something like
reality,
that, right.
That's not going to happen.
No, it's not. And because the Cowboys are the Cowboys and people like watching them. So, but yeah, I understand why the NFL is doing it. I get it. I like it from a fan standpoint. And I think that's where some of these other owners are coming from. But the NFL says their PR or one of their executives came out a few minutes ago and said, look, we love the people in the stadiums, but we got to worry about fans that are watching on TV too.
They care more about the TV audience, which is in the millions, versus the 70, 80,000 that are in there.
Right.
And I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
We're a TV product. We are a TV product,
Very
and
true.
TV is the priority.
It is.
More so than the fan experience.
Right.
We can deliver a better product on television that will be consumed by millions, as opposed to inconveniencing a couple of thousand people.
Yeah.
That's what they're telling you.
That's exactly right. And they're right. I mean, think about where they make their money. The NFL.
Yes.
TV. That's where they make it.
And Bezos doesn't have enough money. He wants a better product for what he's investing so he can make even more.
Cry, baby.
I mean, none of us have enough money.
Well, if you're
including Jeff Bezos.
Dude, if you're Jeff Bezos, I mean, it's at some point in time, how much do you need? I mean, seriously, although his wife took half.
I mean,
his ex-wife.
Look, I would love to have a percentage, a small single-digit percentage of what his wife took.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I'm sure his dogs have bank accounts bigger than all of us combined.
I'm sure they do. Probably eat better than we do, too.
That's a fair statement. Even Jeff Bezos is trying to make a dollar every day he's alive.
Well, of course he is. And he is making dollars, many of them.
And there's never enough. I mean, his great-great-great-grandchildren that aren't even thought of yet, not even a twinkle in the eye, aren't going to be able to spend all the money that he has.
That's exactly right. And boy.
And he still doesn't have
talking
enough.
about winning the lottery.
I have a friend who was born into a well-off family. And that's called the Lucky Sperm Club.
That it is.
Yes.
It is. That one little fishy.
Yep.
That makes it there. That's you.
Yeah.
Lottery won.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, well, I hate the flex thing. I didn't like it when it first came to NBC, to be honest with you. And you got to believe that CBS and Fox are going to say, hang on a second here.
Well, I mean, they can't flex every week. They're limited. I think over that span, they can only do it twice.
Right.
Pick and choose. And I'm sure there's some sort of compensation going back to whatever network loses that marquee matchup.
I'm sure.
But for those of you that made plans, schedule comes out, you book hotels, start thinking about flights, start making arrangements for a Sunday game that could turn into a Thursday game. Sucks for you, but the NFL really doesn't give a damn.
They don't. They'd rather you stay home and watch it on TV.
Yes.
Because Thursday's tough because you got to go to work most likely Friday. And if not, you got to take it off and then take the Thursday off as well.
Yeah.
Just a pain.
It is.
Wow.
RPPs, man.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's the way it goes.
50% chance you go through all that and disappointed at the end of it.
Football is king.
Football is very much king.
And it ain't even close.
So who are the best teams in football? The ESPN's Football Power Index is out today after all the draft and free agency to this point as teams are starting their OTAs today. Who's the best team according to the math? The best team not favored to win the Super Bowl. We'll tell you about that as we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. If you're dealing with any issues at your house with your plumbing or your AC, there is one company to call, and that is Quartermoon Plumbing, Heating, and AC at 210-651-5899. At Quartermoon, they are experts at worst-case scenarios. Big job, small job, residential or commercial. Their service trucks are fully stocked, and they have all the equipment needed for any job. At Quartermoon, they have a great experienced staff that has earned an A-plus ranking with the Better Business Bureau, and they are green certified. For your AC, it's the end of May. If you haven't had it tuned up yet, June, July, August are going to be hot. Great maintenance programs ensure your unit is ready for every season, and Quartermoon can get you taken care of. 210-651-5899 or online at quartermoonplumbing.com.
When traveling to the coast, make sure you bring along the guys from 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Listen anywhere on the Odyssey radio app.
Hey guys, did you know June is Men's Health Month? It's time to address those issues you've been ignoring. Tired? Not feeling like your old self? Lacking drive? Revive Men's Health can improve your quality of life for common issues like low testosterone or ED. Why live with it when you can improve it? And Men's Health Month is the perfect time to take charge of your health. To learn about the real-world benefits of testosterone or ED treatment, book your free exam and T-level check today at Revive San Antonio. And for Men's Health Month, ask how you can get a free 30-day supply of custom ED medication if you're medically qualified. They make it easy, convenient, and they have a 99% patient satisfaction rate. So save $199 with a free exam. And don't forget to ask how you can get a free 30-day supply of custom ED medication. Don't wait. Do it today. Call 210-615-7777. That's 210-615-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
You can talk low carb all you want, but if you don't have a lineup of great tasting snacks behind you, you're not going to win the keto game. Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds are high protein and low carb. Plus, they're low sugar, gluten-free, and naturally loaded in collagen. So it is a no-brainer. Get the bold flavors of Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B and online at southernrecipesmallbatch.com.
Southern Recipe pork rinds.
Dave Ramsey here. The only water softener I recommend is a quality water softener from Connecticut. It really is the last water softener you'll ever own.
ConnecticutSA.com.
And tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
Moments like seeing my son's team cheer him on mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Hi, I'm attorney Steve Benke. If you've made the decision to divorce, you need an experienced attorney who can help. I've helped many people get through divorce, custody, child support, and alimony problems. Call me. I'm attorney Steve Benke.
210-DIVORCE or go to BenkeLaw.com.
Here in Texas, the heat is relentless. The storms are serious. The hail is insane. Texas weather doesn't do anything halfway, and neither should your roofer. Hi, I'm Joe Reinagle. You know, your roof protects your home and your family. So whether you need a simple repair or a roof replacement, metal or composition, you need a roofer you can trust. That's Stevens Roofing. They're reputable, reliable, and have always been your local roofer. Call Stevens Roofing today for a free estimate, 210-785-0994, or go online at stevensroofing.net.
When you're drinking a frozen beverage from McDonald's, your brain may not like how refreshingly cold it is, but the rest of your body, oh yes, it's gonna relish every moment of it, because there are drinks. Then there are drinks from McDonald's.
There's no better way to cool down than with this cool deal. Get a medium frozen Coke, frozen Dr. Pepper, or frozen Fanta for just $1.79. Prices at participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Tomorrow on R&R in the Morning, did the Lakers survive? We get you ready for Heat Celtics Game 4, and we talk about what happened on this date. Now back to the Blitz. Jason, Joe, hope you fellas had a great weekend.
Oh, we certainly did, Rudy J.
Yes, we did.
He's Joe Reinagle. I'm Jason Minix. The Blitz here on 94.1, San Antonio Sports Star. You know, we, and I say we, Joe and I, the Blitz. But I know R&R, every show, you know, we talk about how good the Cowboys are going to be this year. The expectations are high. The NFC is wide open. Math backs us up.
It does, according to ESPN, right?
According to ESPN's Football Power Index and the different formulas that they use to come up with things. The best teams in the NFL. Chiefs are number 1, followed by the Bills, then the Eagles. Cowboys are at number 8. 49ers are at 5. 10 teams, 7 are in the AFC. Cowboys, third best team. We've been saying it all off season.
Yep.
You know, Eagles, Niners, Cowboys, Lions, and math is the same. Lions are number 11 on this list.
That's incredible. They are the sexy team this year in the NFL, the Detroit Lions. Imagine that. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, you know, Giants are at 14.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see who rises to the top in the NFC when it comes to that. And obviously, you can predict all you want to, but then the season goes on and things happen. And,
sure.
And that's where, you know, some team that you weren't even thinking about stayed healthy enough to get all the way to the top.
Well, I mean, and I mean, cliche as it is, that's why they play the game.
Sure.
Right?
Exactly.
When you look at it, by the way, Pledge, the Houston Texans are number 32.
How many teams are in the NFL?
32.
That's right.
and I mean, a little embarrassing. The Cardinals are at 31. Tampa Bay is at 30.
Well, I mean, the Cardinals, that's why DeAndre Hopkins came out today and said, I want to go to a team with good management and a reliable quarterback, or something to that effect.
What he said, I want stable management, a quarterback who loves the game, and a great defense.
Well, that sounds
Don't we all?
The Cowboys. I mean, right?
Don't we all?
San Francisco.
You know, it's interesting when you look at the Cowboys and the need now for a DeAndre Hopkins. And I would love a DeAndre Hopkins, just not the current contract that he's got.
Right.
Which makes you wonder if Hopkins doesn't end up getting outright released by the Cardinals and then becomes a free agent and can go sign probably a 1-year prove-it kind of deal. Because the Cowboys, if Michael Gallup can be Michael Gallup again, with the addition of Brandon Cooks,
Right.
and you've got a CeeDee Lamb. The Cowboys have one of the best wide receiving cores in the NFL. I'm not saying the best, don't misquote me, but one of the best.
They've got a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's one of the best. I don't know. I'd have to look at everybody else. But
Sure, go do that.
Look, Brandon
that
Cooks
might be tomorrow's show.
It may be. Brandon Cooks is reliable for sure. And we don't know about Michael Gallup. CeeDee Lamb is still coming into his own.
Well, that's
so I wouldn't say they're
Michael
one
Gallup
of the best.
Well, again, you're a hater.
I'm not a hater. I mean, the Bengals have a pretty good.
They do. Pledge just pulled something up. When was this published?
This like a week ago.
All right. So early May, some websites got Cincinnati 1, Philadelphia 2 when it comes to wide receiver, San Francisco 3, Miami 4, Seattle 5, Los Angeles Chargers 6, Minnesota 7.
Wow.
Dallas Cowboys 8.
Okay.
Is that not considered one of the best?
I would say that's second level.
Second level. I mean, I don't know. I mean, how many levels of receivers do you have? There's 32 teams.
And to be fair, if you said you added DeAndre Hopkins, it would be one of the best receiving cores in the NFL.
I mean, right now they're in the top 25%. At number 8 of 32 teams, that is literally top 25.
Top 25%.
Okay. If you're going percentages.
So we're going to go with one of the best.
I mean,
they're good. Can I just, and honestly, and I'm not a hater. You know this.
Yeah. No offense.
No.
Generally means you're about to get offended. I'm not a hater. Really does sound like you're about to say something that a hater would say. But go ahead.
The addition of Brandon Cooks is fantastic. In fact, I hated it because I saw something today that just happened to be that Indianapolis Colts game where he caught that pass for a touchdown. And
so you hate him because he made you lose a bet?
No, I like him. I had a lot of respect for Brandon Cooks. I think it was.
But you feel like he owes you money?
He does.
All right.
That was a great pickup by the Dallas Cowboys. In all honesty, and I know he had a pretty good year. CeeDee Lamb, I'm still not completely 100% sold on that guy.
Okay.
That's all.
That's fine.
Okay.
But the Cowboys are going to pay him as the number 1 wide receiver because
I get it. Sure. I get that. That's why you can't bring a DeAndre Hopkins. Can you? I mean, he's still a number 1 guy.
Hopkins?
Yes. He needs to go to Kansas City.
That would be scary.
That's where he needs to go.
I mean, what an upgrade over Juju if he ended up in Kansas City.
Yes.
If he, especially on a reduced salary.
Yeah.
There are some good places for him. I think about Hopkins and the different things that he has said this offseason. I think that is truly a guy that wants to go somewhere where he can win.
Of course.
And if he's going to be, well, no, I don't think, I mean, Carmelo Anthony retired today. There was a guy that was more worried about paycheck than ring.
True.
Right? And he wanted to go wherever he was, he wanted to be the guy.
Yep.
I think early in Hopkins' career, he was the guy. He knew he was the guy, period. Right? I think now, if he went to an established team that had a chance to win, I think he would be fine not being the number 1 target. Right? Almost like Odell. There was concern about Odell, who said all the right things and all the places that he was supposedly looking at, like Buffalo, Dallas. He was cool not being the guy.
But isn't Odell in Baltimore the guy?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, where he ended up, and
maybe that's why he went there.
But they also paid him a lot more money than anybody because everybody else was offering "you're not the guy" money, and Baltimore offered him the guy money.
Exactly right.
That's what it boils down to.
And I'm not sure that he is the guy anymore. He may still be. I don't know, but we'll see if that pays off for Baltimore.
It's going to be interesting how it all works out. But yeah, you add a Hopkins to the Cowboys mix, that would be incredible.
Oh, it would be outstanding. Are you kidding me? It would be outstanding. But I think. Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what happens. But I think at Kansas City, if they're not making a push for that guy, now maybe they don't want to trade what the Cardinals are asking for. So if it turns out to what you're talking about, but a Kansas City team with DeAndre Hopkins, I mean, that would be brutal.
post June 1 cut. Because I do think the Cardinals don't want to pay him. Why pay that salary knowing that Kyler Murray is going to miss all of or most of the season?
I don't think DeAndre likes Kyler Murray anyway.
But again, they're not going anywhere.
No,
right?
they're not.
And so why have a high salary like that? I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals had a bit of a fire sale with a number of their guys.
That could be. Could be. It's going to be interesting to see where DeAndre goes. He'll be somewhere. You know it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's in
somewhere not named Arizona. I'll be surprised if he starts and ends the year with that new Cardinal logo on his.
Yeah, I hope that that gets taken care of before the beginning of the season. I really do.
As long as he doesn't go to Philadelphia. I hear the man hates cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
And pretzels.
Although that was one of the quarterbacks he mentioned was the guy by Hurts.
Sure.
Dak wasn't mentioned. We just had it on the screen there. Now I don't know how accurate that is.
I mean, it's from somebody called 31 Eagle fan.
So you're saying he doesn't know what he's talking about?
I know that he was working out with Dez in Dallas quite a bit. And certainly
Dez a quarterback?
Certainly seemed like he wanted to go to the Cowboys there during some of those videos.
Yeah, that was a dream you had last night.
Dude, I did have a vivid dream last night.
Yeah, well, I don't want to hear it.
But
okay.
Was it about DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Especially if it's that vivid.
So he said it on the I Am Athlete podcast, apparently.
Well, there you go.
What I do find interesting about the 5 quarterbacks that he mentioned, all 5 are teams realistically that could absorb him, that are in need of another wide receiver. The Cowboys are not. That was a well-planned business decision by DeAndre Hopkins to list nothing but quarterbacks who actually need wide receivers.
Well, those are actually all quarterbacks that have a pretty good shot at winning a Super Bowl too.
That need wide receivers. That you add a Hopkins there, and those Super Bowl chances go up.
Well, because one of them was Josh Allen. I mean, you got Stephon Diggs there.
Was he? You think about OBJ going to Buffalo because they need another playmaker opposite of Diggs. DeAndre Hopkins is saying, "Hey, the OBJ thing didn't work out. I'm here. Hello,
Kansas City." D-Hop is going to have a red jersey on in the city where the draft was held.
We'll see.
I think that's where he goes.
Not in a trade.
No.
When he becomes a free agent. And he'll play there for nickels compared to what he was going to get in Arizona.
But if he gets a ring, so be it.
Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Let me tell you about Noble Gold and their website, noblegoldinvestments.com. If you're chokes me up thinking about securing, your wealth and diversifying your portfolio, because I mean, I turned 50. I've been looking at all the different things that you got to do for when you don't work anymore, and bank failures, the economic news, your stocks, all that. Gold is a safe investment to secure your wealth. If you're not sure what to do, not a problem. I didn't know how to buy gold until I went to noblegoldinvestments.com. They walk you through everything, reading their gold and silver investors guide, very eye-opening. And then you start doing your research. You look at what gold was, $35 an ounce, say back in 1970. You look at what it is now, a little over $2,000 for an ounce. Look at what it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Gold is, the trends will blow you away. A lot of people wish they would have bought gold back then, either in physical gold or an IRA. Don't wish you did this down the road. Go to the website today, noblegoldinvestments.com. You can use promo code STAR for a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin that they're offering people that qualify. noblegoldinvestments.com. Do it today. noblegoldinvestments.com.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Raiders owner Mark Davis told ESPN this afternoon that they've come to an agreement with Tom Brady to become a partner in the Raiders. They've just got to get the NFL's approval to that. NFL owners also approved a modified proposal for flexing Thursday Night Football weeks 13 through 17, 2 per season. Western Conference Finals tonight right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star begins at 7 o'clock.
Is it time for a new lawnmower? Visit the Crush the Summer sale at Bill's Tractor and Equipment. Bill's Tractor and Gravely have teamed up to bring you incredible savings on zero-turn mowers just in time for the summer season. Gravely mowers are designed for exceptional comfort and built for dependability. 0% financing is available on select models with approved credit. Bill's Tractor has been helping Texans with their mower and equipment needs for over 35 years. Come by Bill's Tractor and test drive a new Gravely mower or go to billstractor.com.
I was in a terrible accident with a commercial vehicle. I had to have surgery on my back. My life was turned upside down and I was completely screwed. Then I called the Force, the Davis law firm. Jeff personally handled my case. After expenses and attorney fees, I received $397,988. It's really true. Jeff was here for me.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you were injured by a car or large truck, call me at my San Antonio office at 444-4444. That's 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates. It's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres? In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. And now try Babbel for free by texting radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
There are few things in life that people get as emotional over than their finances, and that can be very dangerous when it comes to your investments. This is Jill Schlesinger, CBS News business analyst. Did you know investors lose money every year because they trade on emotions, headlines, and hearsay instead of data? But there's a solution. StockCharts.com. StockCharts.com has been the leading online charting tool that experts and disciplined traders have used for over 20 years. By utilizing the most advanced online charts, they're able to view and understand market history and investor sentiment by using technical analysis to manage their risk and find opportunities. You can do the same. Go to StockCharts.com for a free 30-day trial. Pick the stocks and indexes you want to track, review historical data, spot the trends, then make informed decisions and invest with confidence. You'll also have access to a knowledge bank from leading global analysts on how to interpret an ever-changing market. Better insights for smarter investing. Go to StockCharts.com and start your free 30-day trial today.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh yeah, love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski, the dingaroner, the ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
Welcome to What If, the show where I, Jake from State Farm, answer your insurance what ifs. We've got a call from Millie. What's up?
Hi, Jake. What if, hypothetically, a moose gets mad at my car and rams into my windshield? Hypothetically.
Oh, just file a claim on the app. At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs.
Great, but what if the moose eats my phone? Hypothetically.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today.
You could throw your flip-flop at a bug.
Ew, a bug, get it.
But the chances of actually hitting it
over there
are statistically,
it's still alive.
Unlikely. Good thing nature's got your back. Stem bug killers combine powerful active ingredients found in plants, like lemongrass and geraniol, and scientifically engineer them into effective bug-fighting formulas, safe for use as directed around people, pets, and throughout the home. Stem. Rooted in nature, optimized by science.
Isn't it nice to get exactly what you want? Introducing the new My Plan from Verizon. Control what goes into your phone plan and what stays out of it. And now, get the amazing iPhone 14 Pro on us when you switch with Select Trade-In and Unlimited Plus. Get iPhone 14 Pro with My Plan at your Verizon store today. It's your Verizon. $999.99 device payment or full retail purchase with new smartphone line required. $200 Verizon e-gift card sent within 8 weeks with port date. Less up to $800 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. 0% APR. Trade-in conditions and additional terms apply.
All guests appearing on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star appear on the Buyers Barricades guest line. Buyers Barricades provides traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond. Online at buyersbarricades.com. Joe Reinagel, Jason Minix, The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is The Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. In about 19 minutes, we'll get to the pregame show for the Lakers game tonight.
Which the Lakers will win tonight.
You're thinking the Lakers win tonight.
I think they do,
won't
yes.
get swept.
I don't believe they will. They will get beat on Wednesday night.
You
back
look,
in Denver.
You know, it's so interesting. You know, Mike Malone, last week after game one, the narrative's all about the Lakers. And then he says, I don't care. Yes, you do, or you wouldn't have argued about it. You wouldn't have brought it up.
Right.
So you're up 3-0 in this series, Mike Malone. And this talking points this morning on all the shows, could this be the last Western Conference Finals for LeBron James? But I'm with you. I think LeBron has too much pride to get swept, although the Lakers have lost their 0-8 or they've been swept more than anybody else. And when they're down 0-3 in a series, they don't even make it a game. They've lost eight straight down 0-3.
Wow.
For a storied franchise magic, why didn't we tweet about that?
Well, you know what's interesting about that is that Anthony Davis, he's had some good games in this series.
Anthony Davis has played well in this series, and it's surprising because he's played well.
But he's not getting any help.
Yeah.
I mean, still, one guy, I don't care how good they are, can't do it on his own. And they've got a lot of other problems besides Anthony Davis. But I think they'll pull it out tonight. And then all of a sudden, you just wait till tomorrow. The narrative. Lakers, they can do it. They can become the first.
Well, for a guy that always wants to actually define a must-win game, is as long as there's still life, man. There's still life. You're 0-3, you still have life. And
you don't. It is a must-win game. It's the perfect definition. In fact, every game the Lakers play, should they choose to play more, will be
choose to play more,
will be a must-win game.
I mean, for LeBron, his pride, I'm with you. They win tonight.
I mean, it should be. I hope so. I don't know. Can't speak for the guys right now because I don't know what's going on through all their minds right now, but I still do. It's time I'm going right back home and start to refuel and start the treatment process and recovery process and get ready for Monday. So my mindset is always locked in as if it's a game one.
A game one?
Always locked in as if it's a game one.
Well, you better realize it's game 4 and you're on life support. That's what the attitude I want to see. My goodness.
You have, if you're the Lakers, you have to have that mentality.
You have to.
The idea that, you're down 3-0 in a series. The elimination game's typically the toughest.
Mm-hmm.
Darvin Ham sounding just like Joe Reinagel.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the deficit is 3-0, not 4. So as long as they haven't gotten to 4 yet, there's still hope. We're still alive. We just have to focus on winning one game.
You need one game for the gentleman's sweep. But, dude, there's no hope.
It's
no
one game at a time.
You're at the end of the
Jason.
rope. Oh, here we go.
One game at a time.
Yeah.
One quarter at a time.
Uh-huh.
That's how it goes.
Uh-huh.
I like Darvin Ham, by the way.
I do, too.
I really do. I hate the fact that he's coaching the Lakers, but I like that guy.
The Denver Nuggets. Now, granted, these games have been good.
Yeah.
Unlike the crap we saw last night.
Mm-hmm.
The games have been good in this series. I am surprised that Denver is up 3-0 on this Lakers team.
I am too.
But I do agree. I think the Lakers get one tonight. LeBron isn't going to go out getting swept
because they're at home. That's the biggest surprise was the fact the Lakers lost Game 3. I didn't see that coming.
But at the same time, I don't know that I'm going to be surprised if Denver wins tonight and finishes the sweep, because they have proven in this Western Conference Finals, and it has taken until a 3-0 lead in the Western Conference Finals for me, you, and everybody else to say, you know what, that is a damn good team.
Yeah.
I imagine it with the exception of, Denver sports talk radio types, and the Nugget fan base, we're all really surprised that Denver is here. We've been waiting for Denver to remember they're Denver all damn season long.
Well, I mean, all season they were,
And all they've proven is, you know what?
They're pretty good.
We're not those guys.
Yeah.
We're these guys.
Number 1 seed for a reason. I can't wait to see Denver and Miami in the finals. I look forward to that. I think Miami will become the first play-in, if I'm not mistaken, first play-in winner to make it all the way to the NBA Finals.
Well,
that's going to be awesome.
It is going to be awesome. And so when you look at and you think about the conference finals and you're going to get Miami into the finals, what does that ultimately mean for the play-in and the importance, and what does that mean for the regular season? We'll get into that as we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. When you need an electrician, you know Hill Electric is available to you 24/7 for residential and commercial needs. I've used Hill Electric for a variety of projects at my house through the years. They do great work and have for over 3 decades. The family-owned Hill Electric serves San Antonio homes and businesses. Whatever your project is, Hill Electric has the right service at the right price. Never a service charge, always free estimates. So it costs you nothing to figure out what it will take to get a project done. Call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074, 404-9074, or hill-electric.com.
When traveling to the coast, make sure you bring along the guys from 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Listen anywhere on the Odyssey radio app.
Come shop Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. Prep your yard for the summer for less with 5 for $10 Scott's Naturescapes mulch. And save on appliances with up to an additional $1,000 off select major kitchen appliances. Find savings across the store today, like 5 for $10 mulch. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid to 5/31. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See store at Lowe's.com for details.
Staples has everything your business needs all in one place. Shipping supplies and services so you can fill orders from all over in one stop. Plus professional print and marketing services at your fingertips. And now during Staples Small Business Deal Days, when rewards members spend $100 or more, they get $20 back in rewards plus another $10 back with the Staples Connect app. And you'll find new deals in store every week on tech, chairs, and shipping supplies. Get everything for your business for less at Staples. Rewards offer ends 5/27. Limit 1, redeemable in-store only.
When you're drinking a frozen beverage from McDonald's, your brain may not like how refreshingly cold it is, but the rest of your body, oh yes, it's gonna relish every moment of it because there are drinks. Then there are drinks from McDonald's.
There's no better way to cool down than with this cool deal. Get a medium frozen Coke, frozen Dr. Pepper, or frozen Fanta for just $1.79. Prices at participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
For over 17 years, the award-winning legal team at George Salinas Injury Lawyers has been representing personal injury victims all across Texas. Have you been injured in an accident? George Salinas is ready to represent you with free consultations, 24/7 availability, and no attorney fees unless we win. George Salinas Injury Lawyers will help you get the results you need so you can focus on recovery. If you've been injured, one call could change your entire case. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers, 210-225-0909, or visit georgesalinas.com.
George, that's justice. It's Michael Jimenez with Jimenez and Spence, weekdays 12 to 3. People ask all the time, how can we become part of the San Antonio Sports Star family? Well, if you have a business, reach out to us for sponsorship opportunities. You can advertise with San Antonio Sports Star with all of our talent here. Reach out to Morgan Harrison at morgan.harrison@alphamediausa.com. After that, she will get you in touch with one of our professional sales reps and get you going. Again, reach out to Morgan Harrison at morgan.harrison@alphamediausa.com.
Garage clutter got you down? Garageization will help improve that mood. Cabinets, shelving, workbenches, overhead racks, slat wall. They even do floors. Oh my! GarageOrganizationSanAntonio.com for more info. GarageOrganizationSanAntonio.com.
Hey guys, June is Men's Health Month, and Revive Men's Health encourages you to prioritize your health. Book your free exam and T-check today and save $199. Call 210-615-7777 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
The NFL is on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. Don't forget, Wednesday we're going to be live out at the Golf Club of Texas. Blitz from 3 to 7 out there at the Tin Cup Bar, celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the Tin Cup Bar.
I like the Tin Cup Bar. It's a fun place. Good food, good drink. Come out and party with us on a Wednesday night.
And look, this Wednesday is my Friday.
It is.
So
last Wednesday was my Friday.
Start the weekend with me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's cool.
Taco Tuesday!
And tomorrow is Taco Tuesday.
Now, can you say that, or is
well, you might get sued.
You might.
You might get sued. Well, I mean, there's a couple of places that have trademarked Taco Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
Some place called Taco John's has owned the term Taco Tuesday in 49 states since 1989. Why 49 states? Because in 1982, Gregory's Bar trademarked Taco Tuesday, but only in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah, good for Gregory.
Yeah,
to do that. That's he's getting a mention today.
Well, LeBron, making all those videos years ago about Taco Tuesday, tried to trademark it, but wasn't allowed to. And he has teamed up with Taco Bell. And commercials that you're going to start seeing tonight during basketball, probably, it's going to be the Taco Bleep, because they can't say Taco Tuesday. So the bleep is actually Tuesday.
It's not. Okay, so it's nothing.
Not what Taco Bell causes.
I actually like Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. I don't really care if, the crispy tacos are one thing, but that's a Dairy Queen deal. But I like some of the other stuff there.
The burritos are good. Their nachos are good. Their Mexican pizzas used to be good.
Yeah, they're not good anymore.
And when that debuted about a year ago, I remember I went over there and got one, and it was not what I remembered it being.
But isn't that kind of like the McRib? It just comes out every now and then.
The McRib might be the worst thing on planet Earth that you can buy in a drive-through window.
I have to agree with you. And I was so excited when that thing first came out.
Yeah.
I got to try it. It looks fantastic.
Uh-huh.
It was like eating a rubber sponge.
It's awful.
It was terrible.
And for those of you that love the McRib, God bless you.
Yeah, good for you.
I don't get it.
I
don't get it. Taco Bell every now and then. Problem is, in San Antonio, there's so many great options for tacos.
Well, sure. You're talking about crispy tacos.
Crispy tacos, burritos.
Sure.
I mean,
sure.
I Las Palapas, Taco Cabana, Jack in the Box, hell, Dairy Queen, and then Taco Bell. If I'm going through a quick drive-through.
Just had a brand new Las Palapas open up close to my house.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I like about Las Palapas, especially that one, because it's on the way to Tacos and Salsa.
Uh-huh.
But that Las Palapas, I believe, is open on a Sunday, and Tacos and Salsa is not. Oh, it's not?
Tacos and Salsa.
Oh, no. The Las Palapas.
That I haven't been there on a Sunday, so.
But what Las Palapas does strip bacon on your breakfast tacos.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And that is a game changer.
Uh-huh. No, it's good. There's some other things in there that are pretty good. Enchiladas aren't bad.
Dude, the Oki burrito.
I haven't had that. What's in that?
Everything.
Seriously?
Everything. I mean, it's 2-pound burrito.
Oh.
They got the Oki, which it's got too much in there. I generally get the macho, which basically just the meat, the cheese, the beans, and the rice, and it's all in a,
one complete meal.
Well, yeah, it's actually 2. I can't finish one by myself.
No, I was excited about that when that one opened, so it was good.
Because what was there was it moved into The hell was over there?
I don't know.
I think it was a Freddy's.
No, Freddy's is still there.
Is Freddy's still there?
Yeah.
So the chicken place is gone. Bush's must be gone.
That's the one.
And that's disappointing because I like Bush's chicken.
It's all right. They must not have done well.
Well, clearly.
Yeah, but Freddy's is still there.
Freddy's is still there?
Yeah. Yeah, Freddy's, though, I'm not a big skinny guy, French fry guy.
So you like fat fries?
Yes.
As opposed to the skinny fries?
If I want shoestrings, I'll go buy them in the can.
Well, I mean, but at Freddy's, you can also get a chili dog with your hamburger.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
I mean, all these places, there's some good and some
Mm-hmm.
bad in all of them.
Whataburger fries, though, hard to beat.
Yeah, but the Whataburger close to the house, they always screw up the order. Always.
Yeah, well, they've never screwed my order up.
That particular Whataburger location has messed up my order so many times, I will not go there.
Well, they've never messed up mine, so.
Yeah, apparently they don't know what no tomatoes means.
Well, it's
but it's that location.
It's a gray area.
It really is.
No tomatoes.
I mean, it says no tomato on the receipt. You open up your burger and it's got tomatoes. Every damn time.
They must know it's you. Here comes Minix with that damn no tomato order.
The last time I was in there and I was bitching about it, it's been I probably haven't been to that Whataburger in over a year.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, not really.
I was there today, as a matter of fact.
Were you?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was lunch today.
Mm-hmm. So with the play-in being what it is, and you're seeing successive teams getting deep playoff runs, they're not just getting fed to the wolves and out in the first round like it's been since they started this play-in. Do you think more teams will load manage more during the regular season because having a top seed doesn't really matter? That we've seen in both conferences, play-in teams make it to the conference finals.
Yeah,
Does this water down the regular season even more?
Well, yeah, I think it's watered down completely. I don't know. And obviously the NBA is trying to do something about load management, and I appreciate the efforts that they're making. I really do. But I think this might be an outlier, Jason. I mean, let's face it. Any team that gets hot at the right time, whether you're a 1 seed or coming from the play-in, I mean, you're going to have a great opportunity. That's what happened with the Lakers and with Miami. So I don't know. I don't know if because this is the first year that this happened. So I don't know. I mean, we need a little more of a sample size.
You look at the play-in's been around a couple of years now, and this is the first time play-in teams have made it out. They're making NBA postseason honors based on numbers of games played to try to curb load management.
Right.
But I do wonder for certain franchises, does this encourage a little bit more load management? Because basically get in the tournament and go have fun.
Yeah, but if you do that now with the new rules, you may not win one of those prizes like Defensive Player of the Year or MVP or whatever.
Might not give a damn.
Well, they might not.
But
a lot of them do.
Well, and there's the ability to say go Supermax if you get some of those.
Yeah.
Making all NBA teams.
Yeah.
The good and bad of the play-in tournament gives you hope if you're in, because we can now point and say, hey, look at Miami. Hey, look at the Lakers. At the same time, does that mean some of those Tuesday, Wednesday games in January are going to mean less than they already do? Something to think about.
All right.
Lakers, Nuggets. I had to think who was playing tonight. Sorry, Denver. Pre-game coming up next.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Follow Jason at Jason Minix and Joe Reinagle at Joe Reinagle 210. And always at